All right. We're live. Good. 10 to 1. We got about 4 hours of time to work in. It's not on YouTube yet. There we go. Let's make sure that's actually broadcasting. Oh no, I don't want to hear myself actually talk. Okay. Good. I forgot to update my events. Give me one moment. Knit City Calgary, September 26th and 27th. Calgary Telus Convention Center. Art Market. Is that okay? Art Market. November 19th to 22nd, 2026. We have a lot of work to do in the next few weeks. All right, we're gonna post this to stories along with the link. What am I doing? I'm going and I am getting the link. I'm not getting distracted by Instagram. I did get a little bit distracted by Instagram. There we go. Also, welcome to all the new subscribers. Thank you so much. We popped up 3 or 4 over the weekend, which is amazing. And nuts. We're almost to 900 subscribers, which is huge, y'all. Link. We actually got the there's a bunch of craft stuff on the thing. I didn't need to see the craft stuff, but I want to see the craft stuff. Anyway, there's a bunch of stuff to haul out of the back here. I still want to see the chat on this side, please. Good. Actually, I'm gonna scoot that over there. I'll scoot this over here. Ooh, yeah, okay. It's there's a severe thunderstorm warning. It's yeah, makes sense. Okay. I'm gonna try to be good and actually post every day in this lead up to Knit City, Calgary. We'll see what happens. Okay. I didn't haul anything out earlier. I don't know why. I think Jesus, I'm already all right, now we gotta wander back right away. Fuck. Okay. The cutting surface is clear. What I was going to do is we do already have some of the fabrics prepped to go here. Also, I hope y'all enjoy the mountain shirt. My youngest really enjoys the mountain. Their favorite joke when I wear it is what do you call a pile of cats? A mountain. Anyway, we have a tote here of fabrics we've already cut. So there's 2 ways to do this. I can go grab all the fabrics we're going to do And then we pare it down based on what's in this tote. Or I go through this tote and we just pull out what we have. I think the easier way is going to be to actually pull all the fabrics from the fabric room, because I'm not going to remember what we have or haven't cut. Like, so like, obviously we're going to make Kato out of this one, and these guys are almost done. We do have a couple that I need to finish, or no, I have one that I need to finish because it's been requested since Odafest. So sorry. It's just, this year has been something else already. Or continues to be something else. I don't even know what it is anymore. It's like, I keep saying this, it's like I went and I dropped my eldest off at kindergarten last year in September, and I just have not caught up since. And at this point, I don't even know what I'm behind on. That's how bad it is. Yeah, so there's a lot of fabrics in here. The majority of which we have like, yeah. So we have 300 prints currently in the fabric side. I counted them earlier because I knew I was coming in to do this. But like, I have this one, and that is included in the count. But that's not large enough to make a Kato from either. So it's like, okay, I think what we need to do is we're going to go grab the fabrics. What I want to try and do is have a bag in every single print. Now, obviously, some of these are better prepped for Kato than others. I'm pretty sure a lot of them are already cut down. I have a feeling that we might end up duplicating a lot because a lot of these have already sold at other events, which makes sense. We have, oh boy. And then I have to decide what I'm doing with the rest of them. It's really fucking quiet down here right now. Okay, let's go grab, because what's in this? Okay, so that's all Kato. We know that's Kato. Sweet. Okay. Kato. Is it actually marked? It's marked. Excellent. Okay. Because the other portion of this is that, okay. And then I definitely saw the peach corgi butts. I'm sorry. Your colors are so terrible right now. Let me try to fix it. Oh, I can actually make this bigger. Hey, now you can see my whole table. Okay, the temperature does need to be a bit cooler because we're over at the cutting table. That looks more color accurate to me on my end. It's very grainy, I'm sorry. The laptop completely like lost its battery completely ran down. So I'm like, got the last couple times I've had it plugged in based on the on like a hub, because it was saying that the Brio should have been better quality through like an actual USB port instead of the hub, which makes sense to me. Less interference, but I'm like, I'm gonna, so on that foot, the charge cable's probably better to go through that than two. Okay, this is small box bags to finish prepping, and the tote bag revamp, which we have done basically just by doing open top tote bags, and that's what we're gonna stay with. That's it. Now, I know that I did end up cutting a lot of the new fabrics. Oh shit, there's so many tote bags to revamp though. Okay, I did cut a lot of these new fabrics though for use, and then I realized that some of them were too small. Now this is a lot of older fabrics. Okay, so that is a little bit better. I know that those are accurate then. What happened to the small box bags that we cut when we were doing this last round then? Where did they go? Because I know there's a whole stack of them. Are they at the bottom of this tote bin? No, that's just totes. Okay, that's good. I prefer it just to be totes. I'm not crazy, right? No, we ended up cutting a lot for that. Yeah, so they should have ended up like right here or in this general vicinity. There's a few like unfinished things over here, which makes sense. There's a lot of tote bags in here too, but I wouldn't have mixed them because there's so many tote bags to finish. I don't think anyway. What do I have? Yeah, just totes 1. Because totes 2, which is the other tote bag bin, went as a stock bin actually recently. Okay, so yeah, like I'm gonna go deep in here. That is an old fabric, but that is also prepped to be a tote bag, not a small box. Okay, so meow. Where did the new cuts go? Hi. Yes, what's up? You are a cat. I know. Maybe I did put them. Maybe they are back here. Because what I was realizing is I measured a few of them, and I think they actually ended up too small. So we have to decide what we want to do. I'm like, I think logically what we should do is probably go in and trim them down for like, oh, actually I think, no, those are the large box bag cuts. Okay, and then those are the ones that I prepped to actually be kato. They're not large box bag cuts, but that, like, they're the back cuts. Anyway, when we track them down, I think what we end up doing with the ones that I intended to be small box bags is we go in and we actually make them into like eyeglass cases and stuff. Because, oh right, that's right, they didn't get cut when we did the kato. They got cut when we did the minis and belt bag cuts. That's why they ended up a little bit too small in some cases, I think. So where the fuck did they go though? Because they're not, okay, so those are kato cuts, whatever, not a big deal. These are all, fuck, there's so many. Okay, so like in this case, I think like I want more tote bags, but we already have a lot of tote bags with canvas on the bottom. I wonder if we should do an upgraded, larger triangle pouch. Oh, I know what these could be. I know. Where's my phone? I also wanted to try the okay, so cocotte. I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's French for bunny. Cocotte & Co. Creations has a tutorial for a water bottle pouch. And it's like a water bottle, like crossbody bag. And I want to make that. And I wonder, oh shit, I'm sorry. Where'd my video go? Or is that just on my end? That's just on my end because it's freaking out. Why are you freaking out? Stop fucking freaking out. I am spicy. Sorry, guys. Although to be fair, this is a sweary stream. It always has been and always will be. I know she has it on her Instagram, but let's see. Maybe it's easier to track down on her. It keeps like expanding the window. Okay, I'm gonna shrink that so I can see what you're seeing. And then we're gonna close the chat window because I have it open on YouTube anyway because I've been burnt one too many times with it not being connected. All right, let's see if I can find Cocotte & Co. now. Oh, I am not subscribed. Weird. She does not have it on your YouTube. She has the facial rounds, which is something else that I'm thinking of trying to do as well, because I think that would be a good like stocking stuffer. Tiny pouches. Sorry. Okay, so what I'm trying, there it is. Fuck me. It's not even that far back. It's just not what I was expecting for the front. Okay. Exterior fabric, 10.5 tall by 8 wide. Okay, I don't think these are 10.5 tall, but what we could always do is I've always got like canvas and stuff like that. What are we? Yeah, it's like 9.5 tall, so it's not even like we would need to make up much, if anything, by 8 wide. So I think we could actually make the water bottle holders right from this. Yeah, like that's actually only a 1/2 inch wider. It's not quite as tall is her recommendation. And it's basically just a wedge pouch. You're like, Katie, you're supposed to be cutting. I know. The other part of this is that actually the cylinder arm is out of commission right now. And so we're waiting on parts to come in for that so that I can actually do this. Okay, so you make 2 bits. I think she puts canvas in hers. Yeah, okay, so she uses waterproof canvas as her lining. I've actually got waterproof nylon because that's what was available to me from my local shop. Doom, doom. She puts fusible fleece on the exterior. And what I'm really thinking with this is that I really want to make kids versions of it because A, it would be amazing for my kiddos, and B, would add a product gap I have right now, or resolve a product gap. She just makes it like everything else. I do think I would actually end up putting, so we'd use the Polypro webbing, and then I think I would make it a detachable strap. And then for the kids version, I think I would do and then she puts rivets in the strap, which is like a fucking amazing idea. Because it adds, it reduces, well, it doesn't, it adds reinforcement. I don't know why I'm looking at this like I need to lean over so much. Okay, so, but the tote bag cuts would work in general for this. All right, so this still doesn't solve the small box bag cuts, but I think we've resolved the other side here. And yeah, so the question is, it's like, where the fuck? And then we've got, so the other thing I gotta do is I need to do, okay, this is just gonna be all over the random goddamn place. We're 66 days out for Knit City Calgary, and we are exactly 120 days out. And I'm counting like setup day because we have to be there for setup, right? So it's like I can't sew that day. But we are, 66 days out for Knit City, Calgary. And we are 120 days out from art market. And so we need to have we got to get our asses in gear, basically, is where I'm at with it. And missing a whole set of cuts is not a way to have our asses in gear. Fuck, where the hell did they go? Anyway, and then there's that. I think these are going to be a bunch of pouches. That's not it. But like these pieces, and I think we're going to pair them up with a backing of canvas. Because again, I have all the canvas scraps, like all of them. Which is part of why I'm like, if we added a little bit of canvas onto the bottom of these for the water bottle holders, that would be really cute. And then I'm thinking that we'll add I want a drawstring on top because that will help keep the water bottle in the holder. What I was thinking for the kids version is I might actually add like an elasticized loop. Maybe, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, where the hell did all of this go? It's not there. Okay, so we're gonna give up. Yes, that's the logical choice. Most of the cuts that I was thinking of are too small anyway, because they're I don't know what happened when I was cutting. So we're going to just not worry about it. I'll find them at some point and we'll do them in. I need to have like a fabric garage sale with all the scraps that I'm realizing that I have in the back and everything. And then the other thing is that these would actually, so we can make water bottle holders. And then a lot of these could end up being mini traveler slings, and they can also be eyeglass cases, to be honest. Do they fit the fish? Do you fit the fish? That is the important question. If you're like, Katie, you had plans for a bunch of other shit. Yeah, I know. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just like behind and everything. Well, where's my fish? I want my fish. Fishy, 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 fishy. And if you're like, what the fuck are you talking about, woman? It'll make sense once you see it. It looks like a fish to me. Blub, blub. All right, so with like the glasses case and the cake cozy, we do need more cake cozies because apparently a bunch have disappeared. A bunch of my scrunchies disappeared. I'm like, where did you go? They're not stolen. I had them. Okay, so I love how I'm like, this is a cutting. I'm just gonna cut this week, and it's mostly plotting. This is the fish. It looks like a fish. Blub blub. It's for the stabilizer. So let's see. I'm pretty sure that fits. Oh, it does not. Interesting. Okay, so we will not be doing glasses cases from these cuts. That's fine. Probably from some of the other cuts. But yeah, a lot of these are a lot shorter than what the other cuts will be. Okay. That's fine. Okay, and are you all tote bag cuts? Jesus. Criminy. Okay. Now these are small box bag cuts. And there are legitimately small box bags in here. So we're going to sort through them as well. Yeah, okay, these are all tote bag revamps. Cool. So we'll just put them into a different category. And then we've got a bunch of small box bags. Okay, cool. And we got a bunch of bags that okay, so in this case, we're not going to cut more of these fabrics, obviously. Okay. All right. They basically can just okay, and then we're going to take most of these tote bag cuts and we're going to make water bottle holders with them. And I bet you I could go in and make cake cozies. I also want to do gram cards. Okay, we're going to do a whiteboard for this. My whiteboard's in here. Because it keeps falling off the wall. Come on, whiteboard, let's go. So tomorrow I am meeting with Yuki of Smirking Cat. We're going to plot out the booth for Knit City because she is guesting with me, so that's super exciting. I am super excited to have her with me. I think it'll be really nice for the booth. It'll make the booth look different and interesting, and I think she will be a really good fit for Knit City as well, and with the clientele that's typically at Knit City. So, all right. So, for Knit City. All right. Here's our nice big whiteboard. Let's do this. So, Knit City Calgary, September 26th and 27th, 2026. Setup. September 25th, 2026. Okay. To make. We need a literal shit ton of kato. So they need to be exterior cut, canvas, cut, interior cut, interfaced, pockets, sew pockets, sew interiors, sew exteriors. I know that's so vague, but it's closest we're going to get. So drawstrings, because of the hem and then the baste. And then sew together. Oh, we need to do labels. What else? So exterior cut, canvas cut, interior cut, interfacing, pockets. Interfacing is both cut and it's cut, add here. I'm probably gonna stick Dallas on that in the next few weeks. Just like, here, have at with the steam press, please. Labels, sew together, pull drawstrings, which just means to like take them through. Okay. That's small box bag, or Kato. Now we're going to do small box bags. Exterior cut, interior cut, interfacing, which is cut edge here, and it goes on the interior. Zippers, which is cut, zipper poles, why are you there? Weird. So zippers, top stitch, wedge or box edges, sew end seams, sew handles, top stitch handles. This is not perfectly in like line for where it's supposed to be. It's obviously all over the goddamn place. Someone texted me. Oh, it's going to be the little thing. Top stitch, sew handles, top stitch handles. Turn, finish. I did not do that on the Kato, but that's okay. I want grime guards. I think we need more grime guards. We are not going to be doing the cross stitch bags. They're just a little bit too much work. Determine sizes again. Cut, serge, sew, elastic, finish. I need labels. Okay. Probably should do some cake cozies while we're at it. Why not? We'll put a question mark beside that one though, because it's not super necessary. Cut, serge, elastic, finish. And then we're going to put scrunchies here as well, because they're like, yes, but not like super urgent. Cut, sew, elastic, turn, finish. We are going to do bookmarks. I have to assess how many minis in the belt bags we have. Cut, interface, sew, turn, finish. We don't need wristlets. I have lots of wristlets. We do need, I'm going to do the tote bags because they were actually decently received. Revamped totes. So basically the tote bags are just open tote bags now. So turn, finish. Because I even have all the polypro and everything already cut for them, so there's no point in not. We want water bottle holders. That'll be the new product. Cut. So, actually, that's exterior, interior nylon, interfaced fusible fleece. Okay, and then Polypro. Ooh, we definitely want to stock up on crossbody straps. Okay, so crossbody straps. Crossbody straps. And I know Caroline wants them to cut. So that's literally it, right? So Polypro. So interior, exterior, interior. So turn, finish, which is top stitching. Top stitch, rivet, because I do really like that idea. Okay, and that's also kind of for art market. My belly does not feel good right now. Oh, and then pouches. Okay. Canvas, exterior, interior, sew, finish. Okay, I think that's the only thing I do not top stitch right now. So here we are. All right. So what am I actually doing? What the hell are you doing, Katie? I think we're going to go in and we're going to get all our fabrics. And then we're going to determine what we're cutting based on what I have in the Kato bin. Yeah. And then the ones that are like, would have normally been the back cuts that would have made the large box bags, we're going to make another Kato out of them, I think, for most of these. So there we go. That is very temporarily up there. Hopefully it doesn't crash down on me. We'll see soon. Okay, I'm going to put all of the little bits and bobs from here in there because that makes sense in my brain for whatever fucked up reason. Oh, and I need glasses cases. Because they like sell really well when I have more glasses cases. And those are good in art market, even if they're not necessarily amazing for Knit City. Exterior, interior, fish. Rivet 1, which is mag. So, no, sorry, not even rivet 1. It's like fish plus interfacing. So, turn, top stitch, rivet 2, R2. Okay. I always overestimate what I can do. So here we go. Let's start with the fabrics. I'm going to close the tote bins up and we're going to use them for props for now. Oh, that's not the lid for that one. Excellent. Fantastic. Okay. Actually, no, we're not, because we got to figure out what we are and are not cutting for Kato and what we are and aren't. Well, we're not. We are going to say I have nothing cut for small box bags for the new fabrics right now. And if I find them later and they work, whoop-de-doo, we get another one. For now, all the fabrics come out because that's just mentally easier for me to parse. And if you're like, Katie, what about your kimono and your obi bags? Yeah, I know. Fuck. Traveler's things. And also, like, okay, minis were super popular this weekend. How many minis did we end up selling last weekend? What's this? Okay, 1 second. I'm going to look at, because I have an approximate idea of how many minis I had, but I do know that they're really popular. Okay, thank you. Amazing. Like, thank you so much for your support on those mini travelers things this weekend. Oh my God. Okay, we sold 11. So we sold a quarter. We have about 30 left. And then we've got belt bags, which I do have a bunch cut from the 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, and we also sold some. We were also at. Okay, we didn't sell as many as I thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. We sold 12 minis. And then we sold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 belt bags. Okay, which we would have had about the same number as before, or as the minis. So I don't think we need to stock up on minis, but we do need to stock up on OB bags. I'm just gonna write OB bags and we'll deal with that later. OB bags. Sheena. Because you know I'm gonna get distracted, so I may as well. Traveler sling. But anyway, I'm gonna get distracted, so we know that I should just work on the Sheena. Once the traveler sling Dundurn. We do have 5 Dundurn still. So I'm gonna just put that as a question mark. I kind of want to do some more with the Japanese fabric interiors, so that might be something we do. Not necessarily OB. Okay. I am daunted. I've just like walked in here and I'm like, oh my God, what have I gotten myself into this year? If we don't cut it, we don't make it. If I don't cut it, I don't make it. If I don't cut it, I don't make it. If I don't cut it, I don't make it. Don't make it, don't make it. If I don't cut it, it doesn't get made. So we're gonna cut everything. If I don't cut it, it doesn't get made. Doesn't get made, doesn't get made. If I don't cut it, it doesn't get made. There's not a chance in hell. We gotta revamp the passport holders. Passport holders, passport holders. Revamp the passport holders. That's more of a knit, not a Knit City thing. That's more of a art market thing. But you know, if I get bored, and again, if I want to do something, there's a list of stuff I should focus on instead of adding even more new things in some ways. Why do I have 3 text messages? Cool. Stuff that's like, we're trying to figure out what the fuck we're doing for curriculum for homeschooling still. I'm like, we'll get there. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's just more like, oh God, okay. What do we do? So it's like, because the thing is that I was educated on a Christian ideological based program, and like, I just don't want that for my kids. I'm like, we are fully secular. I want a secular program. And actually, there was a good description of it today, and I didn't even think of this part of it, but it's like there's secular and then there's like neutral. Neutral doesn't teach creation or evolution. I'm like, so that, and then secular typically for science teaches evolution. And so I'm like, oh, that's a good definition of them. I didn't even know there was a neutral option. So that was kind of cool to read. But if I have any homeschoolers that like watch these streams or anything like that, like that have had experience homeschooling their own children, please let me know. Cause like I was homeschooled 30 years ago, starting 30 years ago. And like I haven't been on this side of it as a parental. So I know what my experience of it was, and it's also extremely different, right? So like, you know, if you have any input, I'm ears. Obviously I will may or may not take that input, because it is at the same time a little bit overwhelming in what is available to us now. So my criteria is secular. I would prefer and then I guess, okay, blech. Secular, it has to have all the subject matter. We are not unschooling, which is where you kind of follow interspaced, which it's not that we won't follow interspaced, it's just that I need them to have a basis before they start going off, right? So we got to do I want language arts so that we can read. The eldest is almost there, not quite. So I want something that's probably, for now, a bit more phonics based, because I feel like that sets them up decent at least. And then what was the other thing? It has to have math, because a bunch of these are this is a full curriculum, and then they don't include language arts, or they don't include math, and I'm like, what the fuck? Those are core subjects. I want the core subjects covered, please. Some gentle social studies, and what I mean by that is Oak Meadows. Sounds like they have a really good social studies program. I might actually just take that out of their program, because obviously you can pick and choose what you do and don't use. Yeah, but anyway, just having a hard time nailing it down. And it's not like I can't switch programs next year, at least. It's just I gotta figure out what we're doing this year. For now, what works for one, I'm hoping what works for one kiddo works for both kiddos. Also with the understanding that they're two very different children, right? That is going to be a factor in everything. Because what my plan is that we do just use the same program for both kiddos, which then the curriculum costs also half instantly, which is always fun and good. Okay, I can definitely tell that there's some that we're already not going to be cutting, at least for Kato, simply because I have literally just dug them out or have seen them in the bin already. I know, oranges are still down here. I don't know if they've been prepped for Kato yet, though. I don't think they've had interfacing adhered or anything like that. And then we're going to pull all the old fabrics too, because let's get these beauties on the road. Oh my God, we're going to run out of space. I did count earlier. We have about 300 prints right now. If you're like, Katie, that is why are you planning to go to Japan if you already have 300 prints? Because I want more. My little greedy paws are like, fuck yes, more fabrics. So hi Andrea, it's been a bit. I am actually registered with the school board, or a school board equivalent, and I'm supposed to be talking to their homeschool managers, but they haven't been assigned yet. And as much as I don't ascribe to you have to be exactly starting on September 1st, I don't want to be late starting either, right? I don't know. It's okay. It's a little bit, I want to make sure that we're starting, and honestly, we could start even now when Dallas is home and they're out of camps, because it's I want to be getting into it, I guess, right away instead of delaying it. I don't know, so the home, I'm supposed to have that's the other thing is I have to submit a lesson, generalized learning plan by a certain point in September. So I'm hoping, I bet you they contact me August 1st or something like that. And the nice thing is that the curriculums that I am looking at are mostly digital. So it's you can buy bound copies, but it's digital downloads, and then you get to print it. So that's where I'm okay, that's good at least. Even if they just have a digital option to start, and then we can decide if we want to go with the print option or even print it out, or if we just are working from my computer or whatever, their iPads. But it's a little bit of my anxiety being I need to know what we're doing for a little bit here. I say as I over prep for fucking shows in the fall, but you know, here we are. Yay. Oh my goodness. Look at all the like gorgeous fabrics. I'm gonna try and like let that be the star right now for a little bit. Okay, we are gonna pull the Christmas fabrics as well. Now, a lot of these are actually too small to make anything from. So that's something else to consider, is like, we gotta figure out what we're making from some of these. How am I gonna organize this once we get the fabrics pulled? I don't know. We'll figure it out, I guess. Whatever, we always do. By the way, we cleared the majority of the mini traveler slings. Not all of them. We do actually have quite a few still, like, in various stages of prep. But I was kind of like, well, okay, we have officially run out of room on the cutting table, so I'm going to pop the rest of the fabrics on the tote bag in the back here. Or tote bin in the back. Anyway, with the minis, I was like, that's a good starting point for the next round. A lot of them are ones that we didn't get denim cut for yet, so it's kind of like their exteriors are ready, but the rest of them are not, like the rest of it is not, so that's fine. Yeah, okay, the tote bin in the back is good because it is not an active tote bin. I'm counting the Kato bin here on the floor as an active one. Yes, there's homeschool groups in my area, but yeah. So yes, there are homeschool groups in the area. I don't want this to be controversial, so I don't know how much to say. I'm like, I, even within the homeschool community, am an oddball amongst other alternative people. There's the box of small box bag cuts. I just found it. It's in the storage room, I think. Yeah. Okay. Shit. I was actually kind of hoping I wouldn't find it right away. Okay. We'll grab that though and use it. But anyway, so yeah, it's like, I don't know. I am approaching homeschooling differently than a lot of people do. We're mostly doing it for convenience. As inconvenient as it actually is. It's like, well, I guess maybe not convenience, time, I don't know what you want to call it. But for our suspectedly neurospicy kids, and because I think even, I don't know if the eldest is anything that is diagnosable, but I'm pretty sure they have something going on. Youngest, we are like in the process of getting diagnosed, but like the public system takes forever and the private system is fucking expensive. Now I think it should be covered under Dallas's insurance, so he's gonna give them a call this week, because it's like, I'm at the point with the youngest that I'm like, okay, you need to actually like, oh no, these are intended to be gyoza bags. Okay, well, let's pull this out anyway, because it might have shifted. God, you'd think I didn't run constantly the way I'm huffing and puffing. Okay, although I guess I haven't been running enough to say that right now, so. Okay, I have cleared. Well, no, I haven't cleared. There's still a shit ton of fabric in here, but I have cleared out all the stuff that we will be cutting in any way, shape, or form for now, because that's embroidery bags that need to be revamped. That's denim scraps. Good. That is a bin of whips that are just languishing whips. We're just going to own that. We're not going to get... okay. That should be the project after Knit City now. And Art Market is reduce the languishing whips. Have a scrap or fabric. Like... Okay, so what the fuck are you? And then do I... You are the correct size to make kato, but it is tagged as gyoza. Gyoza bags haven't been selling very well though. So do I co-opt them back into kato and not cut more fabric? Or do I stay the course? We could take this and make cake cozies and the other accessories. Yeah, I should probably reach out to the board and just ask them what they think I should do. Because they'll definitely have recommendations. Just be like, have you assigned my like home education manager yet? And if not, can I just chat with someone? Because I'm having a hard time. Yeah, the mental health thing is a little bit easier because Dallas does have a program with his work called Homewood. And so you can just call in with you can call in with them and they'll decide or you get a certain number of like therapy sessions through them, either in person, virtual, or phone based, which is nice that they have all the options. But it's the like neurodivergent, the uptick and the lack of neurodivergent specialized practitioners really sucks right now. And I'm in Alberta. Do you know what? No, we're gonna full send. Those are just gonna stay gyoza. I do not want to take the mental time to like figure those out. I know it feels like a waste, but we will cut those and do that later. And if I decide to do something different with them later, the fabric's not gonna go bad. Although I do know that those ones are gonna sell instantly for kato. All right. So the insanity of pulling all the fabrics out is that now we're going to just cross-check with what I already have cut in the bin, because there's quite a few cut from when we were doing prep earlier this year. We are going to take anything and everything that's in the bin, and if it's in the bin, we're not going to cut it from here. If we have a little bit of overlap, it's going to happen, whatever, fuck it, right? I think one of the things we will start with, though, is I think we should probably pare down, well, it doesn't matter because I don't see a lot of them. It's like pare down the small cuts, like the stuff that just, there's not enough fabric to do any, or do these things with. So I think what we'll do is it's like, those will go into grime guards, cake cozy scrunchies, water bottle holder, because we can put the like canvas on them and stuff like that still. Because like this one with the strawberries is not large enough to do a kato bag with anymore, I don't think. No, and I don't really feel like making a small box bag from it. So I think this is a really good one to actually make a water bottle holder from. Okay, now how are we going to tag that as being, oh, fuck, I keep looking around and I did just spot the small box bag bin. That's right, it's back here. God damn it. Stop looking around, Katie. Too distractible from my own. Anyway. Fine. Why do I sound so angry about it? Because I'm annoyed. Anyway, it is a bin. There is not bags in here. And then these are the cuts that would be, some of them should be okay. Lots of them won't be because I do think they ended up a little bit too small. And then there's just a bunch of random crap in here that I'm like, we're just going to ignore because I'm a bad person right now. There is some belt bag stuff down here for, oh, there's a cut from Traveler Sling. Shocking. Oh, and then there's the reversible drawstring bags. Okay, this was a good bin to open up. But these are all like, so some of them are fine and a good width, and some of them are not. I think that just the cutting with too many layers, like I don't think that's wide enough to actually do it. Oh, that's good. Well, and the thing about too is it's not that our doctor didn't believe us or anything. They've put the referral in. It's just, that was in November. I should need to call the office and find out if it's like still, like, is it just being processed? Because we also got my eldest into they have a bit of a heart murmur. And so like we got into the cardiologist actually shockingly fast. I was surprised. So that was good. Okay. Yes, I know. I need all hands on deck, and I need your brain power too, because you've eaten mine. We are going to grab a bin. Because I have so many bins. Yeah, we're going to grab a fabric bin. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to put all the small box bag cuts into the fabric bin. We are going to ignore the knot bag cuts for now. Okay, you look... Oh, hey, there's the other Amelia crossbody poach. These actually... the most beautiful one actually ended up being sold this weekend. But I'll pop that there because I really do want to finish that. That's a belt bag cut. Yeah, let's actually pull that stuff out, I guess. And then it's at least... bit more present. And that is also, oh, there's the cuts for the frickin' zippers. Okay, good. Katie's like, oh my god, all the stuff I was missing. Okay, I definitely moved the belt bags around earlier. I don't know where I put them either though. Oh, right there. There. I didn't see them. Okay. And then the rest in here I think is shit that just needs to be dealt with later, or it's like I'm tagging it for bookmarks, to be honest, I think is what's in here mostly. And there's a few things that I'm just like, we're just not even going to touch that right now. I think that's fair. That's a gyoza bag. Ooh. So we figured out that the neon, like the mushrooms and the kitty cat faces with the fish and everything, the kitty cat like neons are blacklight reactive. And then I was like, wait, I've got a bunch of neons from 2023. These are also blacklight reactive, which is super exciting. I was like at Omatsuri and I was like, fuck yes. Okay, full send on the gyoza bags. We're going to commit to them and see what happens. People are intrigued by them, but they don't seem to buy them. It's weird. They're not that hard to make, so. Someone was asking for a lighter fabric the other day though, and I'm like, yes, I agree. So maybe we'll make them at next batch with like just, and by lighter fabric, I mean like, and they meant like white instead of black. So I think that's maybe one of the things we need to do. But a bunch of people had asked for black fabric bags, so I was like, what do you do? It's a good option for that one because it's open and like all that. So I don't know right now. Okay, we got the bins. So first bin is going to be small box bags. If they are too small to be small box bags, we'll figure out what we're doing about that later. Yeah, and that's where I'm like, I'm pretty sure the eldest might be spicy, but I don't know. Because if they are, they're not presenting typical. The youngest is presenting super typical. Although when they asked, the doctor did ask, they're like, do they have tantrums? Like, no. And then I was thinking about it afterwards. I'm like, yes. But the thing is that they are like so much credit to our preschool in that the OT there has made sure that their emotional regulation is as good or probably better than mine, to be honest. Most days, embarrassingly enough. Okay, so this one's a 1/2 inch off. So what do we want to do? It's 1/2 inch off from the small box bag. Is it large enough to make a... I buried the fish. The fish is gone. Damn it. Okay. I'll set it aside for now. I think anything that's not... Yeah, I don't want to fuck around with it. Although it's like a 1/2 inch, so we could just make it a special batch. I don't know. That's what I'm like. That's where I gotta contend with right now. Or do I just go in and cut more? Because whatever sort of thing. We definitely have the fabric in a lot of these cases. But yes, I'm thinking about the youngest later, and I'm like, oh yeah, you had like breath holding spells when you were younger, and like all of this, and the only reason you aren't continuously having tantrums is because school has worked with you so well. And they really do thrive in the schedule of the school, which does make me a little bit nervous to homeschool. Like, as much as I'm like, so obviously we'll try. But it's like, as much as I'm like, this will be better for them, I'm like, will it actually? Okay, that's 1/8 of an inch off. We're going to ignore that. That's fine. I'm not going to say no to that one. Okay, this one looks like it's way too small though. So here's the next pile. And again, if it's too small, then we'll, like, it's not like we don't have other stuff it could be made into. I'm not overly concerned about it right now. Telus was noticing that we had a lack of brights the other day, and I was like, yep, because like we've run out of time, man. Again, we're doing this step so that when I go into actually cut, we're not, like, as much as I was like, fuck it, we'll just cut. It's like, it will waste less fabric. The only thing I am seeing here is I don't think we have handles. Okay, so that might be one of the fail points, at least for some of the older fabrics, is whether we have enough fabric for handles. Which is fine. If we don't, we don't. So at this point, if we don't, we don't. It's fine. Okay, actually, so not many went into the reject pile so far. I thought that like way more of these would. But yeah, that's the other thing too, is it's like Dallas has like been diagnosed ADHD since pretty much the DSM-5 was like, this is ADHD and this is how you diagnose it. And like apparently as a kid presented very what you would consider typical ADHD symptoms. So like like actually physically hyperactive and like nonstop talking and like a lot of the hyperactivity cues, which apparently he shifted to more internal, which is why of course it's harder for girls to be diagnosed, as that's what they find a lot of them are more often. But now that we have that family history, it's also easier to see that in the youngest as well, and knowing that like grandpa is and all the aunts and uncles except for one, and very likely I have like, oh no, not very likely, I have neurospiciness on my side. I just don't know what flavor. Right, so and that's always the fun part. It's like, okay, and then you take into the fact that there's a lot of people who headcanon that it's like ADHD and autism usually get together. It's like, yeah, I could see that. Okay, those are both close enough. Sweet. Actually, I don't think we're going to end up with any or many rejects at all. Yay! Okay, so we didn't fuck up as hard as I thought. Yay! Okay, yeah, we're good. I'm going to separate these so that I know what we still need to do, because obviously, like I mentioned, although actually it looks like these are a little bit too long for the box bags. Yeah, good. Okay, so that means that we can even take them. What is the actual length? There. Okay, most of these have their handles already like with them, so I shouldn't even have to worry too much about that. Fuck yes. Oh, except for those ones. Okay, we won't worry too much about it until we actually go to cut small box bags. But like in the cases of those hedgehogs right there, which is the like fabrics that I would be worried about, it looks like we already have handles contained there. It's these ones that are a little bit shorter because they have, do you know what? We'll just go with it. It's like a little bit smaller handle, but really, again, I don't want to waste fabric, and like cutting a handle because this one's a 1/2 inch too short just seems stupid in some ways. I think we can use that. Let's go with, we're going to waste less fabric, right? Right. Because that's the width right there. Oh, in that case, it's like, no, that one is too small. Shoot. Okay, so in a couple of cases, we'll probably stop doing handles. That's fine. It's fine. Okay. Man, those neon ones really do smell funky. And now that I know that's blacklight reactive fabric, it makes sense. Okay, next step. We need to cross-reference the website for what fabrics we already have. Well, that doesn't really work because we just made a bunch. No. Ignore the website. Go with what we see here and what's in the pile there and what's in the bin there, which Flynn is currently quality control inspecting, just as a heads up, because he's a cat. They could be, but so the thing about it is it's like an 1.5 inch difference. It's like that one. So most of my handles I cut at 4 inches and then fold in half, which is perfect. I changed that when we had to change the interfacing to these fusible, because it used to be 5 inches, and honestly, I actually like the thinner handle. Sorry, I'm not pinching my nose at you. I'm just trying to figure things out. But that one was like 2.5 inches, and that's a little bit too. It becomes unpleasant to turn and like work. So that's why I'm like, I'll do another assessment when we don't have everything on the freaking table and we can actually measure it out correctly. I think that's the better decision right now. So I'm like diving in. I don't want to dive in right now. I'm tired. But we need to do this. What time is it? 2. Okay, let's crack open a Diet Coke. Get our head on straight, and then we'll do this shit. Right. Okay. The good news is that all of the small box bags that were in that bin are done. I did, in fact, do it. At least for the ones that we had already like tagged to go. There is still small box bags in the bin over here. I remembered that I saw 2 handles this morning, so I'm gonna like throw them in to the bin. Because there are a bunch in there that we have already got cut from the older fabrics. So I think the focus needs to be today, the new fabrics. And then, yeah. Wildly enough, there was some fabrics here that are not cut in the small box bag that were already in the Kato, which is wild. If you're like, Katie, you're procrastinating. Yes, I am. Okay. Oh my God. Where should we start? I think we should start with the ones that I know for sure I haven't cut, because that is actually easier, maybe. Except that there's so many that I cut last year that I don't remember those. So let's go into the florals from this last trip, the brand new fabrics. This will also be a good pare down to see if I want to add more to like selling and things like that too, to be honest. I definitely pulled some where it's like they did not move even after I made them. So okay, dogs. We're gonna start with the dogs. We're gonna start with the Shiba. I know for sure I have not cut the Shiba. It could be a different fabric, or I could honestly put in like a polypro webbing. Actually, no, it's fine. I'll cut. Do you know what I'll do is I'll cut the handle, and then the other portion can become notions pouches and that other thing that we typically make. Scrunchies. It's fine. It's all fine. We're good. Hey, Wendy, we are doing the big cut and freaking out because I don't know where to start right now. I had a plan and then the plan's just like gone. Okay. So the plan was I was like, I'll pull all the fabrics out and then we'll cross-reference what's in the Kato bin right now that hasn't been made. And it's sitting in the Kato bin along with the cat. But now I'm like stalling. Okay. I can see that there are, let's just start there. I can see that there are oranges in there right now. So they are not going to become Kato, but I do want them to be small box bags. So now, there, into the small box bag bin. Yay. There's the start. Okay, so the Kato, and then I'm going to pull the oranges out of the Kato bin so that I know that I've processed them, and we're gonna pop them on top of, or pop them into another fabric bin. There we go. And then I'll move them back into the totes afterwards. It's fine. Okay. We do not have small box bags, so that's why they're now in the small box bag bin. Yay! The first step. Flynn's like, is that for me? That is not, in fact, for you. Why are you so cranky? Yeah, is it because I'm cranky? Probably. Oh my god, I was so spicy at all that soda. I probably shouldn't have been out in public. It was like, someone was walking by my booth. This was Saturday. And they were like, I can make that for you for free. And I'm like, well then fuck right off. Jesus. And it wasn't just the, like, you get those comments all the time, especially handmade and everything like that. And that's like, whatever. Are you? Probably not. Are you going to go to Japan and buy the fabric? Definitely not. In 98% of the cases. But yeah, it was also just the tone. I'm like, I wonder how much trouble I get in with Chris if I punch someone at this event. And I'm like, probably all of it. It's always the plan to create chaos. We are full chaos gremlin right now. This is a small box bag, so it's going to go over on the cat. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? Why do you have fabric falling on me? Last cut of bandanas. Yay! This is too small to be a kato. I don't know why it's here. Is it large enough to be a small box bag, though? Yes, it is, in fact, large enough, and we can definitely get the handle out of that. Bloop. This is the one issue with cutting the large box bags out of the roundup, is it's like, what am I doing with all these back cuts? That is large enough for a kato. This one is already sold. So like, that's the other thing, is a lot of these are just gone. They didn't even hit anywhere really before they're gone. Okay, and then these are a bunch of the cuts that not only have a back cut right now, but we also have fabric out for. Okay, Flynn, don't scratch the bin. This is just a cut that's been designated as the thing to do. That is a kato that's like partially done. I think we've talked about that one before, the owls. Oh yeah, so there was that. And then, if I've not been clear, I do not want Alberta to separate from Canada. I think it's the dumbest shit we've ever fucking paid taxpayer dollars for. But anyway, there was someone wandering around with the Republic of Alberta hat, and I'm like, oh my god. And then the final thing I wanted to punch this weekend was the clock, because it would not move past, like, the latest I saw it go was 6:30, and then it kept freaking resetting. It's like, what is going on with this clock on top of everything else? This is inaccurate. So that's what I mean when I say that I think I was too spicy to be out in public this weekend. I just like had zero tolerance for any inconvenience, large or small. Ugh. Public of Alberta. Fuck me. Okay. We are down into the strata of not new fabrics mostly. We do have a lot of pockets from the last rounds of cuts, which is nice actually. This one's like all set up except for it's missing a pocket, it looks like. Okay. Yeah, no. I'm like, I did behave myself. I didn't punch anyone. I didn't get kicked out of Omatsuri. I think everyone should clap for me before my restraint, because it's come to the point where I'm just like, fuck this noise. So over it. I know they're doing it to stay in power, but I'm like, it's not just that I disagree with y'all. Anyway. Okay. Hedgies definitely need to be made into a kato because they will sell instantly. Coffee shop fabric, yes. Okay, there we go. I don't think I can fit anything more on the desk. But here we are. Let's see. Oh, there's actually that dog fabric that I was just looking at. Both dog fabrics I was just looking at. You never sold as this style. You sold instantly. So, do you have a drawstring? No, you're saying a great big FU to me too. Okay, cool. You also only have one of these pockets, and so if I pilfer you to go somewhere else, then that will be better. Because I definitely have another bag that could just use one pocket. One paw pocket, and we can swap the pocket on this one. Okay, sheet pockets work. Sheep need to come out. You stain way too easily. It's like I bought some of the fabrics and I'm like, these are adorable, and A, they didn't sell, and then B, they pick up any speck of dirt. I'm like, damn it, why? Okay, this isn't even what we are supposed to be doing right now, but that's okay. The owls definitely need to come out as well. You were a tote bag we were revamping, and then these are drawstrings. So let's actually pull all the drawstrings I'm finding, because that is useful in actually finishing these projects. I wonder how that would work. Okay, there's the fabric to do the drawstrings from for that Segai-ha pattern. You are an interfaced one that wasn't cut down. Interesting. And then there's the gold Shiba Inu, which is not anywhere near large enough, so it's going to go into box bags. Okay. Okay, so all the drawstrings that I have found so far are in the bottom, because that's where most of their bags are. Could I go in and pull those out? Yes. Am I? No, we're going to stop here. Okay. I think that's probably the sanest decision. It's just the rotating box of doom. Okay, good. Fuck. Okay, Kato. And I know that fabric is right here, but so we're going to pull it and we're going to do a small box bag from it. This is like a little Shiba Inu. Travel Shiba Inu. Let's go on a trip. Don't look away, please. Don't push it, please. They're little like travel groups. It's cute. Done. Sweet. Awesome. This is also a Kato. This one right here with the Segai-ha. We have something going on here. I don't know what's going on. Oh, okay. It's got a drawstring and it's got its exterior. So now we're going to like put it in to do. And the cool thing about this one actually is it's been around long enough. Obviously I have some. And it's also going to do, fuck me. There's other colorways now. That's what it is. Actually, now I'm like, should I pilfer the, yeah, actually, I want paw prints with this one. So let's pilfer the one that has the other, just this. Anyway. Okay. Good. And then we need another bin for the ones that I'm like, we're going to do water bottle holders out of these. So the two that did make it the cut, haha, for the small box bags earlier. And actually this cut of Segai-ha fabric will probably do. We'll make a good water bottle holder. There's the spares. Although I think I pulled those bags out. Just put them all in the same spot. They're in the tote. Water bottle holder. Water bottle. I just realized, honestly, this is probably boring. Let's bring you over here so that you can actually see kind of what I'm processing. Okay. This here is a bunch of like little dogs. We do not have. I have not processed that yet. I do know that it is in here because I was like, we'll start here. And then I didn't start because I was just like, nah. Okay, but where did you go? You were right on top. Okay. Vanilla Fleck dogs are currently in the Kato bin, but they are not in the small box bag bins. And we want to make a small box bag. I know this one sold because my aunt-in-law bought it. Oh, there they are. Okay, so both of those are going to go into the small box bag bin. We already have handles for this lined up dog butts. And I think the Vanilla Fleck, yeah, they also have a handle in there too. Yes. Okay, good. Small box bags. Yes, because I was like, wait, we might have had that in the small box bag bin, but we processed that. It's all in there, and there was none in there. We have the last cut of mofu sand. What do we do with the mofu sand cat bread? Do I do 2? This is okay, so this is where it starts to become difficult. Do I do 2 kato? I feel like the kato show it off the best, so let's just do that. 2 kato. And it will sell, so it's like whatever. Oh, I'm stealing the paw prints from Sushi Cat. That's fine, whatever. We're gonna steal this. Yeah, right? Okay, not crazy. All right, Seigaiha has its canvas, it has its pockets, it needs a lining and not pockets. Yes, pockets. It just needs a lining, and the exterior needs to be interfaced. Okay, and actually while I'm here, I'm just gonna pull Sushi Cat out because I see that it has the majority of stuff except for pockets and canvas. Wow, we really are a disaster, aren't we? Holy fuck. Okay, but at least it's like, we are a better contained disaster this year, at least I think. Mostly. Kind of. I don't fucking know anymore. Go into the abyss, we'll figure you out later. Okay, we have a cut of the Strawberry Cats on black. That looks very square though. Oh my god, I've covered up my measuring stuff. And I don't know why I'm so sniffly, I'm sorry. No, that's the right width. Okay, and is it the right length? That's the better question, probably. Da-da-dun. Yep, okay. Kato, super cute. Like how I'm like, I'm gonna do the new fabrics, and we're just gonna wander through the old fabrics. This is a tote bag before the tote bags were revamped. And shouldn't actually be in the Kato ones, although I guess we could cut it down. Yes, you, what's up? 100%. Oh, so hard done by. Yeah, I hear you. Abuse of the system. Kato. Okay, there's a handle. And I know there's a cut for the cacti in here as well. Whether we do that or not. Cats Amongst Wisteria on red is going to be another Kato. Does it show it to the best advantage? Not really. Is it still adorable? Yes, it just takes a little bit more finagling up where I cut it. There is a small cut of it. Oh no, this is Black Cats and Roses, which is another one. How large are you? You are large enough. Large enough? Large enough. Okay, we'll figure it out. Are we going to get all these done? Probably not. I'm going to make a best effort. Yes. By the way, Wendy, I figured out that, we'll backtrack. We figured out that the neons, like the mushrooms and the marshmallow friends, are blacklight reactive, which is super exciting. But then I was at the pancake breakfast and I went, I bet the little neon pops on the Seigaiha koi are blacklight reactive. They are. And then I went, I have neon fabrics from last time I went with Caroline in 2023, and I bet you they're blacklight reactive. And they are. It's so exciting. I was like, hell yes. It's so cool. Okay, I did make a Kato out of this. And honestly, I feel like making a small box bag out of this time. So let's do that. My choice. My fabric, my choice. Good. Sheepies. Yes, I don't know why I haven't made this into Kato yet either. It's just been languishing in the bin. I think that was actually in... Oh, wait. I think these are actually the cuts. Wait, 1 second. Oh, that's why. Because I cut them and then I lost pieces. Boom. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. So we've got the gray and we've got the blue. And I've got, one gray drawstring, one blue drawstring. That's probably the pinch point right there, is it's like, I don't have the drawstrings. And that's a little bit too small, but that's a good handle. Okay, yeah, and then these are running a weird direction as well. Shit. Okay. I think what we'll do then in that case is we'll trim down the cuts that are in there, and we'll do small box bags and Kato out of both cuts. Okay. That's what we'll do there. Okay. This is not large enough. So it's going to go in and oh, right, because this would have been the last cut off of the Cambridge interior that we did recently. So that's going to go in for water bottle holder. It's a good size for that. Water bottle or something of that nature, or an eyeglass case and a water bottle. Actually, I think it would fit both. Let's do that. It's pretty directional, so we'll just do water bottle holder. I don't want to deal with directional prints in glasses cases right now, which means that this will also, this is not large enough to make a small box bag from. I think that's why it's been chilling and languishing as well. Yeah, it's an inch too small. 2 water bottle holders, one adult, 1 child. There we go. Same here, I think. Yeah. Okay, so that bin's going to kind of be this is too small to make a small box bag, so it's going to be glasses cases or water bottle holders. Let's go with that right now. Maiko need to be Kato, just hands down. And then the back cut can become a small box bag along with the handle. This doesn't make really good like scrunchies or anything. Like it's too large. I don't know why I'm measuring that way. Yep. Wait. No, that was right. 5 plus that or minus that is that. Okay, and then we've got Cuddle Puddle, which is like cats, dogs, and hedgies here. That's going to go into the same pile because it's not enough to make any of the other things. Sweet. Okay. We have a random paw pocket here. Actually, there's 2 here. Ooh, fancy. Okay, so pockets are going to go into the Kato bin, and we will match them all up later. I have a coffee shop print, which I know is a really good one for this. And there is enough fabric that we'll just cut, well, yeah, we'll just cut the drawstring off the bottom probably. It's a little bit short, but that's okay. The Kato are currently the most popular bags, so we'll focus in on them hard. Oh, you're 2 weird cuts. Okay, so you're going to go into the not quite anything bin. I just realized how weird that, like, very truncated this mermaid's arm looks. Do we make a Kato or do I, what do we think? So weirdly enough, Wendy, none of your chat is showing up in the actual live chat. So if everyone's like, who the fuck are you talking to? Wendy is in my Streamlabs chat, but it is not showing up on YouTube. That's weird. Really weird. This is cute water bottle holder fabric for a girl. There we go. Done. It can also be the experiment fabric to make sure that I actually want to do that. And that's why that bin is going to be like, yeah, half a dozen of one, 6 of the other. Okay, this is like subtle Christmas fabric. Yeah, the last one that I have, it's like not even Andrea's notes about isn't the plan to create chaos are in there. I wonder if I refresh it, if it'll pop up. Wild. I don't know what's going on. At least I'm still broadcasting. Oh yeah, now it's showing up. It just didn't want to show up until then. I don't anymore. Anyway, Christmas. It's like little animals in like Fair Isle sweaters. It's super cute. This one, okay, so this is actually together. Ooh, that would make a really good grime guard, I think, instead of like making it into these other things. Okay, And then we've got cuts here that are technically handles, but it's large enough we can make a like notions pouch from it. Sweet. Okay. The pile of other rather than just other things is going to go on my chair for now because it's probably going to be a smaller pile. So if I'm like, why the hell are these here? Just remind me that's why. All right. Doop, doop. This is a little bit short, but it would be it's a fucking adorable kato. So it's just going to go into the kato and we'll make it work because we've got selvage to selvage cut. So, all right. And if you're like, these feel like a lot of old fabrics, it's because it is. It's all old fabric so far. Cranes, obviously, we'll make them both work. There's the navy and the magenta, and then whatever the hell we're going to do with this, I don't know. That feels like a wristlet or scrunchie. Okay, now we're into this is what we're here for, cuts. I kind of feel like I should be sitting down for all of this, but whatever. Okay. Not quite. Let's finish up these last couple here. There's more drawstrings, and I know for sure that bag's like on its way to being done. So all the drawstrings are going in one corner of the bin. We're going to do Bow Wow dogs. I was going to destash this, and then I decided that we're going to do a bag from it. I know the crane one is so good. It's such a good color. And then the really cool part of it is that the texture on it isn't a slubby warp and weft. It's like just a slubby, it's not even slubby, it's a textured warp, which is super cool. So it's got like it's really smooth fabric, but it also has like a texture to it. Just like, I don't know, it's really good. I wish I had gotten more of it when I was there. Oh, what are you? What are you? Are you drawstrings or are you handles? That is the question now. Okay, these are drawstrings that have not been sewn. No one panic. As I panic. Oh my god. Okay. What time is it? 2. Okay, actually, instead of asking that, I am going to set myself an alarm. What are we going to do for dinner tonight? We're going to do super fancy pizza pops or something microwave. It's fine. Everything's acting extremely weird on my computer right now. I'm setting an alarm for 4:50. Yeah, that gives me enough time to like get myself out the door to the children. Okay, then I don't have to keep looking at the clock. Haha. Cat's whiskers does feel like I actually had a cut for that. Well, if it's here, I probably do. Oh, we didn't get the marshmallow friends done on this one yet. That makes sense. Okay, and then Segaiha. Oh my god, itchy. Everything's been in totes. It shouldn't be dusty and making me itchy. What the hell? Okay, since these ones are not sewn, and a lot of them are in the bin, do I keep them out and separate? Or do I put them in the bin? No. Or do I clip them because I see a lot of them like literally right under this pile of fabric? I think we clip them and we put them in the bins, and then because we have to still go in and prep canvas for everything. Yeah, okay, that's what we'll do. Okay, and then this is the other one that's like, this is the last cut of it. So I think we'll do a small box bag and a kato from this. Cats, I actually have, I wonder if it's the same print. Actually, I'm going to keep it out for a little bit because there's definitely one from this designer. Who is it? Alto Albero, and they are also like rose cats. And I'm pretty sure it's the same, or just maybe it's similar. I might just be making shit up. Okay, but we're into the start of the ones that are in process. These were the best attempts, sort of thing. Just sew them? So which ones? Sorry, Wendy. I am talking so much that I can't keep track of even myself. Oh, you mean like set them aside and just sew them and then match them up to the bags? Yeah. Yeah, because it's obvious. Okay. With one caveat, I am going to make sure that we have them. So yes, sort of thing. Okay. And then Marshmallow Friends, which apparently needs some more interfacing there because I didn't get fully interfaced. Okay. Marshmallow Friends. Yay! Because there's no point in sewing the drawstring if I don't have the bag, because then I'll freak out later of being like, hey, where is it? And everyone will be upset and it just won't be any fun. This is already like not very fun. Although, okay, so one of the really cool things, it might seem like more work to upcycle the dress shirts. It is a little bit more work to upcycle the dress shirts, let's be blunt. Like into the minis and like belt bags. But it saved me so much fucking time having a different pattern for each bag in some ways, because it was like, I was just able to be like, yes, it's for this one. And then the denim was matched for me. And like all of this, it was actually very refreshing. On the flip side, these are going to be easier because they're all going to have the same lining and the same, or like the pockets are going to be neutral enough that it doesn't matter. By the way, I went to name this when I was doing the belt bag photos and I was like, this looks like sushi plates, but I must be crazy. That can't be it. So I'll go look at Nomura Taylor. That's where I got it in Kyoto, and I'll see if that's like what they what do they call it? Because sometimes they have the names, right? And I just pulled this one, and they're like sushi plates. I'm like, oh, okay, so I wasn't off my rocker then. It is actually sushi plates. Okay, we got mushrooms, and then we got purple citrus. Mushrooms. I don't know why I'm putting them with that, because that's not what we're doing right now. Excuse me. I better not be fucking sick at this point. No. So even that's smoky right now. Thank God. If you're still here, Andrea, I'm sorry. I hope you guys haven't been impacted too much, although I don't know how you guys wouldn't have been, I guess. Shiba Inu, Komon, so those are family crests. There's the stack of them. I'm like, they gotta be here because we already interfaced the fabric. Okay. I don't know why I separated them. White, red, black, and there's the green. It's still really interesting. So, random topics of the day because it's my chaos. It's very interesting to me how my demographics shift depending on which show I'm at. So it's like at Knit City. Okay, so the majority of my audience is female because I'm in the knitting community. That's where we are, right? That's the majority of my audience. And that's fine. That's whatever, right? But then it's like Odafest, it's like 30% male, with the demographic of males that are like more male population than most places, or most of the areas that I occupy, I guess would be the better description. But then at Omatsuri, it's really interesting because it actually polls about 50% of my customers or admirers, because I'm going to count both, are male presenting. And I'm like, that is actually super interesting. So, and I'm also very glad that I did have some more masculine presenting fabrics because they definitely sold. I'm like, okay, good. So I wasn't off my rocker to make sure that I prioritized some of that when I was in Japan, because they honestly haven't been selling well, and that doesn't surprise me either, because again, I'm in mostly female presenting dominated spaces. Was I anxious? Yes. It's like, oh shit, I made a mistake. And then I actually get into these and I'm like, oh, okay, no. It is just literally who's looking at my bags. Okay. Those are all matched up. The mushrooms. None of the mushrooms went through, right? No, we need all the mushrooms. So we need this mushroom We need this mushroom. We need this mushroom because, oh yeah, because it's sold. I do remember that now. This mushroom's getting finished because it was a custom for Odafest, and we need to finish that and deliver it because it's really late now. But they have not been cut down. Okay, but that doesn't matter. This is just the Kato bin. Minis went, I think we sold 12 in the last 2 shows. And considering that we sold 40-ish, or what, 37? And so we had a stock of 40, that's pretty good. So like, oh God, like a third of them, yeah. Damn it. I'm gonna have to like restock on them again. I was hoping I wouldn't have to until after Knit City, but no, we're gonna have to restock minis as well, aren't we? That's okay. The tantrum is the fact that it's just like, I thought I was done for a bit, and they're a lot of work. Bandana cats. I don't know why I stared at it so long. Owls sold instantly as a Kato. That's right. Okay, now we're into the spicy stuff of I gotta remember what we do and don't have. Okay, I pulled the sheep. Both of the sheep are in there. They're literally right there. Lanterns are in the Kato. Scrolly sheep are in the Kato. I have the gray koi right now, and I'm not doing any of the shows, so it's unlikely that it will sell. It does not present very well, actually. It needs some contrast to show it off. The back cuts are going to become more Kato. Okay, so on top of the cat. I am pulling out the owls because I forgot to, and they are going in. Okay. This one is already in the process of being prepped, as is the Mellow Friends. Gone. This one sold. The dark Segai-ha one. The mini sold really well. We sold a couple belt bags. What sold well this weekend? The minis were definitely the best sellers. Then small box bags, I think. I sold a wallet, which was really good, and I sold a Dun Dun tote. This one is in the process. This one has already been made and has not sold, as have the other glasses ones. So goodbye. Get this guy. Gone. This one's in process, right? That was one of the ones that we pulled earlier. I'm asking you like this is your guys' job. White lanterns. Okay, the blue lanterns are in process. And this is with a fail point. Flynn's purring under all that fabric. He's like, oh, my blanket. No, I feel like we don't have this one in process yet because I do not see it here. And if we have 2 lanterns, I'll catch it later. Okay, lanterns. Pandas has not sold. We are literally working on the Komon right now, all 4 of them. We do not have, or we sold this one. I don't see it in the pile. No. If we double up, we double up. There. We're back down to the pile. Ugh, the pile. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so that's all the bags, the small box bags. I am gonna grab my chair. Fuck this. Actually, I'm gonna go into my storage room and grab my chair. Oh, wait, no, it's right here. I am so confused. Half my stuff is in the storage room. Half of my stuff is not. We did another turnaround. This one made sense though, because I was like, the sheets were taking up too much room on my actual fabric shelves. So I was like, okay, I got to do something different. So I cleared a shelf off in the storage room. And then Dallas was like, well, why don't we just move the shelves into the fabric room? And I'm like, yes. And actually, it's made our storage room way better. Because now it's like you can actually see. So before, you go in the door and right to your right, as you enter the door, there's a shelf. Now, that shelf is like flat against the wall instead. And the 2 shelves actually fit in the fabric room better than the table did. And I never used the table in here because this is what I do. I'm dumb some days. Everything gets pulled out of the fabric room and then I deal with the consequences. So. Here we are, dealing with the consequences. What's there? Oh, it's that thing. In about 15-ish minutes, I am going to go up and get a snack. because I kind of had not lunch, I guess would be the best description. We have a small box bag. I see it down there. Because we only cut it for minis. Okay, cool, easy. Kato. I don't think that we did fruit cats for either yet. Okay, I know for sure we haven't done the blue. I'm calling this Wonderland cats in the other colorway. That's probably the best description for it. So all of these are bags that need both cut. Not you though. But if we double cut a small box bag, whatever small box bags sell. Cookies. We're going to do cookies. We are going to do the pink version of the Wonderland cats. Let's just call them Wonderland cats, and the one that's like psychedelic colors will be, I don't know, true Wonderland cats or something. Fruit cats. I need to find out. I do have a custom for this one. I just need to find out if the one that I already made is good enough. Or because she's like, I want to pick everything up. I'm like, that's fair, but we'll just double check on this one. This one sold instantly at Caroline's. And I must have put the back cut into gyoza bags because I'm like, where's the other cut then? Itty Bitty Kitties. Calico bonsai cats sold instantly as well. We just pulled gray cats for the Kato, but we'll do small box bag from that, so that's going to go into that one. Pixel cats. What's left of pixel cats? Not a lot. Is there enough to make a Kato? If you're like, Katie, why are you doing like all the fabrics? Because we have approximately 300 prints. That's not an exaggeration. That is actually less than I probably have right now. And we need room. And I need money to go to Japan. I have a trip to Japan in October. And it's like, I need to be able to pay Natsumi. So let's make some bags. Water bottle holder. That's what we're going to do with it. Where the hell did that bin go? Right there. Okay. Pombo. Dragonflies. I think we should do Kato in it because, hi, it's glorious. As long as there's enough of it. It would also be a good lining for a Cambridge bag, but I don't really feel like making Cambridge bags right now. 100% it's good enough for Kato. Yay! This is actually an old club fabric with Caroline. We did matchy bags dyed with yarn. I'm keeping that for the archives for now though, because I'm like, I kind of want to make myself something out of it. The other stuff. Wisteria. No, this is not wisteria. This is hydrangea koi. Both. It is out of season, but that's okay. Whatever. No, most people aren't going to notice. This is the last of the. Oh, that is not a lot. I like opened it up. I'm like, I thought the way it was folded, I thought there was more. Water bottles. There we go. Very safe florals. They're cute, but I think I intended these ones to be bag linings, so that's where they're going to go. That is not a right now project anyway, so I need a bin of like, these are returns. Right there, that's fine. This one does make a cute Kato. I've already done one of them. I think I bought this one for wallets, and then the wallets have just stagnated, so we'll put it into Kato. It's very blue. It's very bright and poppy, which is nice. And then it should also be, we can do the flip side of making a small box bag or like minis or eyeglass case or something like that. This one's a cute Kato as well. We've got this like, I always called them lily of the valley. It is not. It's daffodils. It's a really almost a sateen finish, it feels like to me. much of is there of it? It's like I could do. God, it just got stupid quiet. I don't understand. We've got enough that we probably could do a Kato and a couple other things. I kind of want to make a new grime guard out of it because the grime guard I made out of it earlier was cute. Okay, goodbye. You're going to the other stuff. We already determined what we're doing with the other cut of the strawberry cats. I'm pretty sure this is the last of the black cats with strawberries. Let's find out how much there is. There is enough for another small box bag. Do I have a glasses case in it? I'm like, I don't feel like they sold very well. It sold very well as a thing. So let's just see. But I think I also have it in a glasses case already, and it hasn't done well there either. But at the same time, I only have 4 or 8 out of 14. Yeah, I still have one available. Okay. So that for now, let's just do a return on it for now, and then we'll figure out what we're doing with it later. It is large enough for a small box bag, which is nice. I do think sunglasses cats did better as small box bags. So that's where we're going to pop it. I think we should also do some, actually no, let's start with grime guards and water bottle holders from them as well. So let's pop that back there. Hello, Black Cat on Moons. We totally are going to capitalize on a little bit of moon joy. Which can go here. A kid's dress. I don't want to make clothes. They would make so many cute things, but like, I want to make stuff that fits too much. And it's not exactly my like eldest's style either. This is a cotton linen Alice. It's just a fat quarter, so that's Kato. Super easy. We've got a 1/2 meter, I think this is. Yeah, 1/2 yard of like Omamori Shiba. Very Japanese. So, and I don't say that in like, I say that in like, that's what a lot of people are looking for a lot of the time. It's very cartoony Japanese. It's very bright yellow. That's why it's burning out my camera right now. Grime guards are easier. Let's do a Kato and then we'll do a stuff from that one afterwards. Okay. I can see the mushrooms, but this is going to fall down if I don't continue to do it. Pastel scenes. I think we'll just do a Kato out of that. It's not been super popular either, and it is a cotton linen, so I can't really do much else with it because it's too heavy to do like the scrunched up elastic stuff. No, actually, we're going to skip it. There we go. Some voice of moderation. We have 300 prints we need to get through. Let's cut at least a few. Geisha with, or Geiko with, no, they're not even, Jesus. I know the difference, I promise. They're Maiko. But they've got like traditional symbols and sites of Japan on red. Very poppy, so let's do it. We need some pop in the booth. Okay, these cuts are like the excess or more of the same. I'm going to take the Alice and we're going to do, again, it's cotton linen, so I can't do much with it, but we'll do a water bottle holder out of that. We have a gray version of it. It's just going to go straight to Kato. I have obviously like pre-washed everything and it is very stringy. Apparently did not iron any of this either. Dumbly. I think that is a fat quarter. Yeah, so there's a Kato from the carousel print. Yeah, I've got, no, so what's in the booth right now is we have a lot of blue. Predominantly blue, because I ended up finishing the rest of the darker... Okay, sorry, I've got like a 1/2 inch poly pro back there and it's just like completely discombobulated on the rod it's on. Anyway, what did I end up doing? I ended up doing something. I finished all the dark ones, the dark stitched ones that we had in the bin. So yay, the whip bin is cleared, and well, of those ones, not of everything else, but you know, the ones that were like almost done are done now. This one got fucked up in the wash. Let's just see. Yeah, it like got bleached. So I want to use it, but it's going to take some mental power, and I don't have that. I don't want to take that right now. This is enough mental power. Yeah, so the booth is very predominantly dark right now. So we are working, so like adding in these neon pops and stuff like that will be really good. And we definitely have some brighter ones coming up. But yes, it is. This right now is predominantly very light and pastel, which is also just what we ended up buying because we were there just before spring. This one that always fucks with my eyeballs when I actually look at it. I think we'll make a really good kato, and then we'll take the back cut and make a small box bag because it feels like a very good. I'm like, they would make a really cute mini as well, but I think I don't know if I want to work with it like that personally. This one's cute, but it's not super popular in the cuts that I've done, so we're going to do something different. Let's do some grime guards from it and maybe some water bottle holders as well. The other thing I was thinking about was like sun hats would be really cute in some of these, but again, I don't know if I want to make like clothing items. Parasols are just popular, so we're going to do them in a kato, white or off-white version, and navy version. Actually, there's a lot of the navy, so that's also going to probably be some grime guard action. Sweet. Okay. I should probably be writing that down, but whatever, we'll deal with it later. Or we won't, and I'll just be like, what the hell is this for? This is a very interesting color in the background. It's very purple in person. Oh my god. Cranes everywhere with some really cool patterns in them. I think it's a 1/2 meter, so a kato there and probably a small box bag and grime guards. We got bugs. And I've just been holding on to it, so we're going to do bugs. A nice bright pink. I'm terrified to work with it because of those very horizontal stripes, but I will suck it up. This is too small to do much with right now. It's probably going to become, oh, what the hell happened here? I cut coffee cozies out of it, I think, or something like that. That's going to go to other stuff like scrunchies. I think that's big enough for a scrunchie. Maybe a notions pouch. We have a cut of the, what the hell's going on with you? This has like been cut. Oh, it's been sewn for a tote bag. Okay. I don't want to deal with it. That is the amount of mental power we're going to put into it. Fans. This is the last of the white fan fabric. Oh my god, the camera. I am sorry. The hell. Da, da, da. Oh right, maybe let's force quit Longitude. Because a lot of times that helps. Quit. Get out of here. Okay. Okay, it's happier for now. Don't understand. No, oh, fuck me. Okay, well, it's all right. We'll do our best. So annoying. These are like senbei cats. So senbei are Japanese crackers and like various crackery treats. I always count them as like beer food because, but some of them do have some sweet to them and stuff. But anyway, I like eating them with beer because they're usually salty, but they can be a little bit sweet and stuff like that. Grime guards. Grime guards. This is a fabric we haven't even cut yet from 3 years ago. It's like traveling cats, Paris, like I guess maybe European travel cats with this little chonky munchkin in the corner. That's just going to get everything. Same with this one. We have done the like off-white natural unbleached version of it. This is the pink version of it. We have newspaper column cats in pink and mint. You're like, Katie, this is just another fabric tour. Hell yes, it is. That's where my mental power is right now, apparently. Wisteria cats black. These are admittedly a really big print and really hard to work with for the kato because like that's 7 inches. The kato cuts have to be about 9. So we do have to be a little bit picky about where we place the kato, that's all. And so they do just take a little bit more, again, planning basically. I don't know what I have here for the black cat on black. I feel like we intended to make small box. Okay, so that's a small box bag cut that hasn't been cut in half yet, so it is still super useful. Then I feel like no, it's the blue that got really fucked over. I think that's enough for a set of like scrunchies, because that would be super adorable. But we'll figure out what we've got in this last cut first, and then we'll decide from there. Okay, yeah, that's definitely long enough to do a Kato from. Again, Moonjoy, Black Cats. And then we could do small box bags. So small box bags from that, Kato from that. I'm going to throw this into the... It's just like a random piece. How large are you? 14 by... 18. 14 by 18. Yeah, scrunchies. It'd be really adorable scrunchies. Okay, we have Kato in all the mushrooms, but we don't have Kato in the small box bags, right? No. We'll do another quality check before I actually do that. Pandas, we've already got Kato, the panda onigiri. Super cute! Has not sold in the Kato. So if you want some super cute panda onigiri, please go buy it. Buy my bags! But we do not have small box bags, and I honestly think that might be better in a small box bag. Donuts need to be everything. We haven't cut any of it. We got kakigori, which honestly I should have fucking finished for omatsuri. Oh, that's dumb. There's only like what is this? It's like 2 fat quarters, so it's not a half meter. It is a half meter when it's like this. Anyway, adorable. Kato. And a small box bag, and then we're going to make a scrunchie from it, or grime guard. Oh my god, that would be... Oh, no. I think a grime guard. I'm going to prioritize the grime guard over the small box bag. Actually, should I prioritize the grime guard and a scrunchie over the Kato, and we make a small box bag? Yes. We have a meter of this. It's a little like crochet motifs / doilies, but not really. Super cute little retro style fabric though. I've got 2 of those in different versions. Poppy, very poppy again, right? That's what we're trying to go for. Cotton linen, so I can't really do the grime guards with it. Both of the floral cats. And we've already got like other shit in it. That being snap up trays that I haven't got on the website yet, but it'll happen. Water bottle holders. You're like, Katie, why are you muttering? Cause... Oh, the last of the sneaky cat and kanji. Kato. We have the black cat with strawberries on an aqua, which is going to become grime guards. Oh wait, do I have a grime guard in it though? I think they're gone now at this point. The one thing I do need to do is I need to upgrade the packaging on the grime guards. So I started doing little wraps on the cricket, and okay, I guess what I mean by upgrading it from that is I need to upgrade it to have back it up. What I want to do and need to do is I just want to punch holes in the top. That's all I want to do. I don't know why that is so hard to get out. Okay, I don't have the small in the aqua. I have it in the navy. Wildly enough, there's only one left of the larger size. Okay, cool. And we did have the black cats and strawberries in the medium, but it's gone now. So that is fully what we should be doing with that. And I think we're going to do the same. We're going to do a grime guard and scrunchie from this neon swirl. I could do small box bag, but meh. We've got lots of small box bags. I'm not too worried about it. Same thing with... Oh... So this is like coffee. It's very IKEA 70s bright. Just make sure. Oh shit! I need to turn this actually off of. that is a text from the woman that is waiting for her bag. Yay. But I just realized that I need to stay contactable because of the kids. Shit. I need to add her number to my list of who can call me. Anyway, vintage vibes. So, Kato. I think that's a really good Kato. We're going to have to well, no, we're not going to reassess. We're just going to go. This one here is cotton linen, and it sold instantly as the Kato. So I think we do another Kato, and then we also do small box bag in this one this time. Bloop. And then we've got musical lessons cat, and it hasn't really done well in anything yet. It's a pretty wild fabric. It's really cute though. I love the pops of pink in it. Hi. It needs to be in a smaller format. So let's do that in a water bottle holder because I think it just might be too much in some ways sometimes. I don't think it's too much, but I'm not making for me, so. All right. We're about 10% through right now, probably. Okay, so these are going to be Kato and small box bags, but since I don't have a lot of wiggle room right now, I'm going to throw them into the Kato bin. These are Kato and small box bags when we cut them. Kato prioritized, that's what it is. Priority to Kato. Oh my god, it's heavy. I don't want to squish the cat. Okay. He's snoozing in there, super happy, so I don't want to squish him. There. That didn't disturb him at all. Flynn! Okay, good, you're still alive. Dahlia has hit the point. She is not deaf, she is not blind, she's like the picture of health, but she is also probably 13 years old, and she started sleeping the sleep of like, I am old and I will not hear you. And so it's sometimes when I walk into the room, she used to be all like chatty as soon as she would like even like hear you at all. She doesn't do that anymore, and it's sometimes hard to see her breathe. And I'm just like, I'm still traumatized from Remy apparently, because it's just like, oh my god, are you alive? And then she's all like, ah! And I'm like, just fucking respond, cat. God damn it. Water bottle holders, hilariously enough, made from coffee fabric. Drink your water with your coffee. And probably a small box. Actually, well, yeah, water bottle holders and small box bags from those, because that's really fucking adorable. Okay, we have enough. Ooh, do we have enough? If we have enough, we're going to make Kato from this. It's like itty bitty, eensy weensy, teeny tiny strawberries on this blue. And they pop really nice on the blue. I know it'll be kind of out of season, but again, I don't think anyone but me cares. In September, at least, because strawberries are in season right now. And we definitely don't have this cut yet. And again, probably, no, we already have small box bags from this. So we'll do prioritize Kato. Ooh, or do these become grime guards? And yeah, prioritize Kato. And then there's more than enough to make a grime guard. And scrunchies from this. Okay, cool. Prioritize Kato. Done. We literally have one of these sitting under my feet waiting. Coffee is made with water, and honestly, I think the studies now are saying that if you're drinking it regularly, it doesn't have any more dehydrating, or drinking coffee still hydrates you if it's something that you regularly consume. So I'm sticking with that. We're gonna make, I think this needs to be small box bag and a water bottle holder as well, and a grime guard potentially. It is a little bit heavier fabric, so I'm going to prioritize the small box bag and the water bottle holder from it, same as the blue with pink one. Siblings. Pancake delivery has not been super popular, but it is fucking adorable, so I don't know what's up with it. Actually, I think the off-white one sold faster, so we'll prioritize it. It has the salty shaker. I don't get it. It's like such a grumpy... oh god, sorry. That was terrible. Let me see if I can find it where I can show it to you easier. Now I want pancakes. Maybe we'll... Oh, that's what we can have for dinner is pancakes. May as well. Who cares? Anyway, there's the salty shaker. Oh God, where's my camera? It's so upset. So that's why I call it the salty shaker. All right, so pancakes. Should you be Kato water bottle holders? It's too heavy for. It would make nice scrunchies, but I don't think it would make a good grime guard. No, grime guard would be okay. Let's do grime guard, cake cozy, and something. I know that typically the cake cozies were like scrap projects, but whatever. They do well enough that's worth actually cutting fabric. Chocolate needs to become Kato because it's quite a large format print. Boom. And then this one never sold. I'm actually using it as my cash bag right now, which is fine because I really like this one. So it's like, all right. Oh no, twist my rubber arm. Although the small box bags of it sold. We have literally just enough for a Kato. Although I feel like that would also make, I think I definitely have the aqua. Do I have? I think we still have a navy one of the grime guard for this. Yep. Okay, so we have a medium or a small grime guard in it still. The medium grime guards, there's only one left apparently, which I am actually, I did not know that's what we were down to. So definitely time to like make them. And we never had it in the medium grime guard. Also feels very summery, so I think that would be a good water bottle holder as well. So let's put in the grime guard. That's what we're going to prioritize is grime guard out of it. Maybe grime guard, cake cozy, and water bottle holder. We've got pink chocolate bars, so that's the other one that we're gonna do for Kato. Again, it's very large font, like okay, I measured this when I was a kid. Yeah, so my fingers when you go index tip to thumb tip is like 7 1/4 inches. So that's a 7 1/4 inch span. So the chocolate bars are probably about a 5-inch span. So quite large. But we should be able to fit about 1 to 1.5 on a Kato then. Super cute. Not super popular on the bag, so we're gonna prioritize grime guards, water bottle holders again, and I could think maybe that would be a good one anyway because the water bottle holders are very like a summer item in some ways. Obviously, you can use it year round, but when are you going to be carrying your water bottle holder? Summertime. So for both of those, for both these strawberry ones, I actually haven't made anything from this one. So let's wait. And now that I say that out loud, I don't think I've made much from the actual gingham one either. Oh, and there's a lot. Okay, so let's just do everything. Fine, let's just do everything. That'll make some super cute scrunchies though too, as will this one. Okay. And that's a board we can pull for now. We have the coffee shop, which already has handles for small box bags. So we're going to make something out of like for everything. Chocolate bars, Kato. And actually that one with the black, we will also do small box bag, even though I'm talking, well. Oh God, I can't reach the black. I think we have. Yeah, there'll be enough room that you'll get at least one chocolate bar and like half of another one on a small box bag. Perfect. Oh, these fabrics. I love them. And I overcommitted to them. So like strawberries on the cotton linen, so they're dusty colors. I've definitely used all the really dark one up. Well, or we've designated the really dark one. Do I have anything in them right now? Again, I'm not like, I make the most of my sales at like events. So it's kind of like, if I have it, it's very likely that's going to remain until we're at stuff. No, I don't have it in a small box bag. Okay. And I don't think I have it in the Kato either. Anymore, at least. Oh, I have, yeah, because I have the little gray guys. What happened there? Which means that they did sell. I don't know why I'm debating it so hard. Let's do water bottle holders out of it because that actually adds quite a bit of variety into there. And then I actually would have water bottle holders out of all 3 colorways. Okay, there we go. Donuts. Donuts go with coffee. So it's going to be Kato. Completely random association. Okay. Calico cats are gone. Everything. Piano cats. We haven't even touched this one. Shame on me. This is a really weird one, but it's really fun. It's like little Victorian cat and dog heads with little like bouquets. It's really hard to see the details, but it's like there's bouquets in like black and gray, and then little tags like "I love you, good day," and they're like, it looks like they're actually tied around the bouquets now that I look at it. And then there's just like random cat and dog and bunny heads. Everything. This one I got because it has a Norwegian forest cat on it, and then have promptly not made anything from it because. Oh right, and it's not even Norwegian; it's a gin cat. Anyway, that looks like Flynn. And then there's 2 versions of it because why wouldn't there be? Nice and bright. And it's just like all different actual cat breeds, which is actually difficult to find. I think I've had one other and it was super popular. So like naming the cat breeds sort of thing. Okay, now we're getting into a better mix of old and new. This guy, all the things. Yeah, because the Kato sold instantly. Did we make a Kato from it? We have a gyoza from it, so I don't know what else we made from it. I don't remember. Been cut. Do you guys remember? Because I don't. Yep. Obviously, we've got the gray version of that. Yeah, we've already got the gray version of it, so this is the off-white, like vanilla fleck. This one did end up with some, like, something transferred onto it from the bag. Learning experience. So we just have to make sure we cut around that before we use it. Sushi Neko. We don't have a lot of Sushi Neko left. Actually. Oh, there's more than I expected. 17. Okay, yeah, we're well past what I expected, to be honest. There's a full meter left, it looks like. Or damn close. Everything. This would make a really cute water bottle holder too. Very quirky, very something people are looking for. This is like a charcoal version of that one. I really like how the cats pop on it, including the black cat, even though it may not be showing up as well on camera. But obviously the calicos. And this one. Just like full on like, fuck this. It's such a cat. Like, pose. Okay, we've got an oldie but a goodie. I think this is like, I can't remember if this is 23 or 22, but it's like Little Red Riding Cat with wolf dog. And if there's enough, we'll just make everything. Yes, there's more than enough for that. Okay, cool. Because the Kato will be super popular in that. I want some grime guards. I want some small box. Blah, 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 blah. So I think how we're going to stage this, because now, of course, I'm going to be over inundated with fabrics. I say that like it's a bad thing. It is a little bit of a bad thing because it's a lot to manage now after we do this. But I think what we'll do is we'll cut Kato, and then we'll cut small box, and then like we're going to have to like stage each cut. So I think that's what the focus this week is going to be. I literally have this week and one more week with the kids in summer camp. So just as a heads up. I've been very much enjoying getting up at 6 a.m. Truly, actually, I'm like, I've been consistently waking up at a good time and going to bed at a good time. But I'm like, that's going to end here soon. Simply because it's just like, it's not going to happen. Or like, I'm going to run out of work time. This one has an oh shit cat. I love it. So this one's super fun because it's like these cats all outside of like Japanese residential walls. These are like residential walls. And the best part, and I didn't know this when I bought it, it's like why you'll see sometimes water bottles outside of Japanese homes is they thought that they scared off cats. And so this cat's getting scared off by the water bottles. Anyway, I love the bucket too. I like the pops of colors on this. It's very subtle. Again, it's like a lot of cats, but when you're looking at it back here, you can't tell it's cats. So that's fun. I think everything. Verdict, everything. Ooh, sorry, Flynn. Calico's on gray, everything. Sushi Neko, definitely Kato and small box bag, but again, it is cotton linen, so it's not going to work for some other things. Water bottle holder, though, would be super cute. We have the vintage vending machines, retro vending machines, which is still, yeah, it definitely means more to me. I enjoy this fabric quite a bit. There's something on the back here. Must have been. Okay. Nothing bad, just stickies. Doesn't smell, so that's good. Actually, honestly, that is a good thing about pulling everything out, is that if there's any creepy crawlies, I can like assess. Anyway, I like this one because this soup noodle is based on the cup noodle vending machines, and we had this exact model on my campus at Kansai Gaidai. And then I've talked about it before, but like there's those pullover ones that have them as well, like the things. Rest stops. That's the word. Now I think we have a small box bag in it already. Pretty sure I had that. Vending. Thank you for actually spelling that correctly. No, I don't need a preview. No, I really don't need a preview. Thank you. Yes. The only one that's sold is the Retro Cafe. Okay. Oh, so the breakfast delivery we still actually have. Okay, that's why I was like, I don't think it's sold. So in this case, I think we're going to do a Kato. And then I think it's like light enough that we can do grime guards from it. Yeah, that's light enough. Okay. Okay. May as well do this section right here because it's right here. All right. I'm like, what did we do with the back cuts of Fuji? But we made gyoza bags from them and they sold instantly, so that's good. Because I do know that everyone's been losing their minds over this one. Oh, upside down. So we're going to do, I think actually we'll double up. We'll do 2 Kato out of both colorways. That's not crazy, is it? It's not crazy. I don't normally double up, but yeah, I think we need to do 2 Kato from it. Small box bags, and then use whatever's left over for other things like grime guard and etc. So there's going to be an aqua version and there's a black version of it. I don't know which one I like. I cannot read that chat. Everything's freaking out. Great cafe curtain fabric. Which one? Oh, the vending machines? The vending machines would be cute. I don't have time for that though. Kato and etc. This one sold instantly, so it's going to go in, and I think, oh my god, it might be time to change out the camera. I'm so annoyed with it right now. Anyway, these little orange ones that you can see from back, or I can see from back here on my camera, the really bright ones, those are black light reactive. Sorry, my nose is still itchy. Seigai Ha on the gray. We still have the Kato in it, so we're going to prioritize small box bag and other accessories. And then we've got a black version with like red and pink koi, the pink koi being the neon. So that's going to be everything. This is way too much, guys. Fuck me. Sorry, Dallas, I gotta work all summer. We have a very limited amount of this, but it's totally going to become Kato. I think there's a meter. So Kato, small box bag, etc. We'll do all the accessories from it too. Yeah, cool. Okay, and then this is a large format. It was a like bargain bin. Because even when I'm shopping in Japan, I gotta get bargain fabrics. So it was a limit. I guess maybe not bargain bin. It was like limited quantity end of like bolt one. It's gorgeous. It's got that same texture as the Actually, the texture is a little bit closer, I think, than the cranes, but it's very similar to that. So it's this textured warp as far as I can tell. Obviously Kato, because it's quite a large format, and then we'll figure out what we're doing with it from there. Oh, I've missed perfect ones for freaking Omatsuri, like summer fans. I think this might be small box bag and stuff though too. Yeah, I'm going to focus on the small box bags. This one is very large format. I absolutely adore it. I'm glad it's back in stock, and I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do with it yet. So it's going to go be restocked in the shelves. Yay! Making decisions, even hard ones. Fuck. I hate saying no to fabrics. Very good, Kato. We already have Kato. Kato, right? We at least have one of them because I have the purple. Oh shit. Do I have the rest? Or did I not? I feel like we have the navy. Right? Am I crazy? Did we cut the aqua? We cut the aqua. And I've got the purple because it's like, oh yeah, and there's the navy. Okay. We have navy and we have purple. Do we have the aqua? Does it matter? A little bit because I only have like a meter of each of them. Did it end up being prepped and we haven't sewn it yet? I feel like that's probably the same thing as what happened to the other ones. I don't see it though. What would we have made from it if it's not in there? Because I probably would have done like all of them. Okay, let's prioritize. Since I do have the other two in Kato, there is a half meter left, just over a half meter. A generous half meter, because it's like, I feel like it should be small box bags, and actually it's a really good grime guard print because it's so itty bitty. Do I decide or do I wait on it? That's why I have the... Actually, you know what I should do is I should make a kids at camp work focus so that my emails and Instagram don't interrupt me. We'll set that up in a few minutes. And those are like the only things undiscluded. Oh, right. Some of the older fabrics we might already have cuts for it in the bin. Because we do have older fabrics like some of the patchwork ones done. I'm taking too long on this to decide. Let's do grime guards and water bottle holders and small box bags. There, done. It's actually a really ugly fabric. Shit. And it's really thin. So it's Santas and like reindeers. And like it's cute in certain contexts, but I'm like, I don't know if it will be cute project bags. Especially when I look at it compared to... Okay, the green is actually better. The red is a little bit... Yeah, because it provides a better contrast. Okay, we're not going to prioritize them right now because I'm just kind of like... No. But we are going to do the... We're going to cut the other ones that I have now, which are these like super cute wreaths. I've got that in a green, red, and white. They're all super cute in different ways. Yeah, okay, these are way better Christmas fabrics. And it's like Merry Xmas, Noel. Yeah, because Christmas in Japan is secular completely because their big celebration is New Year's. So Christmas most of the time for them, I really like it on the green. Christmas for them is most of the time is spent with friends actually, or like lovers sort of thing, couples, and then New Year's is spent with family. I think I've got a white version of this too. I don't know where it is then, but anyway, there's Christmas lights, and so green and red in that too. It's a little bit more subtle. It does have shimmer around some of the bulbs, which is cute. Cool. So that one I'll probably do small box bags and Kato in both of those sets of fabrics. Sorry, I also have so many fucking mosquito bites right now. It's like, oh my God. And I hate wearing bug spray, and I have been wearing bug spray, and ugh. Absolute disdain for it. Sunscreen all day, every day, as long as it's not too sticky. Bug spray, it's the scent. It's just so disgusting. It's just like, ugh. Cat's whiskers. It's always super popular when I actually get it sewn, so I don't know what my hesitation is right now. It's more just, I don't think there's a lot left. How much of you is left? Boop. Just under a yard. So, Kato small box bag. And I have made scrunchies from it, so we could do grime guard. Okay. Boop. We have Wisteria Cat on like a charcoal. Grime guards. Which one, Wendy? I like how you and Andrea are now duking it out for #1 crown. It's like trading back and forth on my screen. Kato? Which one? Which one was I dithering about at that point? Oh, the little, or yeah, grime guards with the dianthus black cats. These guys. Yeah, 100%. I think we should do small box bag though too. There is enough to do both, so I think small box bag, and then grime guards and scrunchies. Actually, yeah, Kato for this one. That's too big otherwise, because of the wisteria. And then there's also a red version of it, and it's going to be the same. I don't know why it's folded inside out though. Oh, because that's a small, or not quite small box bag cut. It is a small. Oh my God, my face. Maybe there's a cat hair stuck to my glasses that I can't see. It's just like randomly getting stuck. Okay, that is a small box bag cut, I think. Yes. So, like, that's nice. Now the question becomes, it does have a handle right there. Oh, I was smart. Some days. Okay, so the rest of it then. Kato. 18. Yes, Kato. Okay. Xmas too. Yeah, the reason the lights will be Kato, and I think we'll also do small box bags. Yeah. And then I'm wondering if I'm crazy, or one of the things that has popped up and I'm like, is facial rounds. And I've got a bunch of like flannel sheets that I could upcycle into, and PJs actually, that could be upcycled into like little facial scrubbies. Is that crazy? I feel like that would be a good one for like art market, where it's like more generalized grouping. Because so what I'm expecting from art market is that the minis will do really well, so we'll need to restock the minis after Knit City. Fuck. Okay, so we have 120 days to Knit City, or not Knit City, 66 days to Knit City. And then we have 120 days to art market, and I'm gone for 7 of those days, plus probably some recovery time, so 10 days. So we have 110 days until art market. 66 to Knit City, and I'm transitioning to homeschooling. So 50 days, 50 prep days for art market. Thank fuck I'm not like training for a marathon this year. Sorry, sweets cat. So these are all traditional sweets in the jars. What do we have? We've got lemon pan. Oh, it's not even sweets. It's like pan is bread. So lemon, like melon pan, melon bread. Mizuame, which is I think a Japanese, not Korean, Kyoto specialty. Dango. Konpei, which are these little like star sugar bombs. Like literally they're just a little ball of sugar with like little nubbies on it. That's it. Dango, which are like mochi usually. Ramune, which is the drink with the marble in the top. Taiyaki, which are the fish pastries. Oh, I want taiyaki so bad right now. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Kato. You're like, stop talking, just decide. This is one of the few fabrics that actually came from Tokyo. Little like gold cat silhouettes in amongst the sakura. Anyway, what was I going on about art market? Oh yeah, facial rounds for art market. This is going to be everything. And then I'm thinking it's like restock on the minis, the belts. No, we're not going to do more belt bags. We're going to do more minis. And a few of those other like everyday things. And maybe that's when we'll do, actually that's when we'll do more Cambridge with the wax canvas too. This feels like a So Japan fabric. Like something that you'd be like, this is so Japan. These little cat butts and these Segai-ha, which I adore. Little rude butts. And it's super bright and flashy. This one came from Yuzawaya in Kyoto. There's also like a little mouse on one of the cats. There's a snorkeling cat. There's the little, oh, they've got a name, but I can't remember. I just remember them as the Pontocho birds. Especially because that's like what they use for like good luck for the Maiko and Geiko in Pontocho in Kyoto. So, you know. And then actually a seasonally appropriate fabric. Tuxedo cats with the Momiji, Japanese maples. That's good for September. Yep, everything. That actually is a really light one. That'll be good for grime guards. We've got crepe cats or taco cats. They're crepe cats, but taco cat is on. It's not an anagram. What is it? Palindrome. And the navy version of this has been super popular. The white is not, but we're going to make everything out of it anyway. And I think I'll suck it up. Oh, there's actually a handle in there. Excellent. So all the things. We've got a yellow version of the cats, of the tuxedo cats with like, we looked at the pink version earlier. And I think there's enough to do everything. Probably it's folded in half again. Yes, there's almost actually 2 yards of it. Perfect. It's like a very realistic tuxedo cat, and it's just glorious. It's like, I really love this one. It's one of my favorite cats that I've had on fabric recently. So that's going to be everything as well. Vending machines on gray is going to at least be prioritized as a Kato because it did sell pretty much instantly. And then and then there's enough to make like a small, I don't know, I don't think I'm going to do small box bags. It doesn't present as well in the small. So maybe water bottle holders, and this would actually make super cute minis probably. Okay, actually no, we're gonna hold off on that because yeah, minis would be good out of that. This is just popular in everything. It's a good fabric. I do not blame anyone. And I have enough to do everything in that as well. And I don't think I have, and even if I did have anything in it, we're gonna do Kit Inquisition. Why do I call it Kit Inquisition? Because they look like they're questioning you. Like an inquisition of kittens. Good. Actually, I should just make sure that I haven't been contacted by anyone to do a wholesale order, because it's like that also changes what we actually make out of this shit. Although I have a feeling what's going to end up happening this year is I'll just make selections off of whatever I end up listing. Probably the easiest for both of us. But I emailed Bad Anna's and Bad Rabbit just to double check with them over the weekend. I'm like, hey, so we need to like, I'm doing the cut. Please let me know. If you want anything. Nope. Okay, cool. That's fine. Ooh, which is that someone that I needed to chat with? No. Cool. All right. I know that this is for sure cut and in there or somewhere for one of the versions of this is in for small box bags. We will double confirm what exactly is in the bin for small box bags, but this definitely will become Kato. It, again, super popular, really good fabric, and there is a lot of it because I knew it would be popular. Some of them, when you're buying them, you're just like, oh, I know this is going to do well, and that has been one of them. And I think I might have actually been able to restock on it in May. Actually, that is the nice thing about ending up going twice in 1 year. Everyone's like, do you go every year? And I'm like, it ends up being usually twice in like a 12-month period, which sounds so spoiled. But I'm also like, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, then I can restock on the fabrics that people really like. This is the white version of the cats on pianos. Everything. This is Sunglasses Cats on white, and it's folded backwards, probably because it stored better that way. Everything. Actually, maybe we'll go off vibes with that one when I actually get to cutting it, because I'm just like, maybe not on the small box bag because it's very white. I should have thought of that when I was buying it. I wonder if it's going to pick up this like as much as some of those other fabrics. It hasn't yet though. Oh, and there's different details on this one that you don't see on the other two. So there's actually like little gray hairs in some of these to mark out. Okay. Okay, there you go. Have that. All right. I know these are new fabrics. They're horses. They're like the wallpaper owls and other things that we have. I totally was going to eat like 15 minutes ago. Oh well, I'm not that hungry right now. Actually, no, that's a lie. I do need a snack. We'll do the horses and then I'll go up and figure out what the hell I'm going to put in my belly. Something. This is a meter. And it is Calgary. Should have had this done for the Stampede breakfast. Oh, well, we didn't. But for Knit City Calgary, it's actually perfect. So yeah, let's do a Kato, small box bag, anything and everything we can get done from it. It's also Year of the Horse, so it would actually be good to get some horse stuff in the lineup. All right, I'm just going to mute my mic. I'll be back in a couple minutes after I have something in my face. Not something. Food. I'm going to put some food in my face. Telus is at work. Get your minds out of the gutters, including mine. Okay, we're back. Still sniffly, I don't get it. All right, so let's get to the rest. I'm pretty sure modern. Okay. There was leftover spaghetti because I was like, I'm just gonna stuff some like sliced roast beef in my mouth. But then I remember that Dallas told me there's spaghetti. Is that a little bit of an intense snack? Yes. Was it delicious? Yes. Bunnies. Bunnies are gonna become everything. Thin fabric again, so it can become some cute grime guards. I got 2 versions of the sakura here. 2 colorways. I guess not 2 versions. Well, kind of 2 versions because they changed quite a bit about the like coloration on it. So like this one, there's a lot more blue. And this one, they swapped the blue for purple. There's still some blue. But like the stripes that are there in the sakura right here. This sakura has purple stripes. And the same sakura here has blue stripes. So not twins. Or not, yeah, not twins in different colorways, just actual different colorways. Everything. Very nice. It's a Dobby, so it's got that. This one's actually really slubby warp and weft. Very, very nice fabric. I wish, now that I'm looking at it closer, I wish I had gotten more colorways of it, but well, here we are. Not quite. I did originally get these to be interiors for purses. They will still be interiors for purses, but we're going to start with them as exteriors for bags and everything else. We've got 3 colorways of these like pond sakura. So they're like, they've got these like swirls in the background, which always make me think of like branches over stuff. Yes, the blue one with the sakura is fucking spectacular. These ones are really good though too. So we got purple. And then, and yeah, the tones on the florals in that one are a little bit like deeper. This one's very pastel with them on the blue. Spectacular. And then we got the black, which actually makes them more purple and more beige than yellow like the other ones. And then they've got these like traditional Japanese patterns in the back behind the florals. All right, I'm gonna stop stacking on the floor because now I've got room on the cutting table. We've done it. Again, intended originally just for the interiors of purses, but hey ho, start it with exteriors. There's stripes of basically like, they honestly, now that I'm looking at it, it looks almost like the paper strips that you cut to fold like origami stars. Just with how the patterns are like cut by the vertical stripes. It's gonna be hell of a fabric to work with because it is so vertical. Anyway, purple version, blue version. Again, we'll still make that, we'll make them into purses as well, but start with the exteriors. I was like, why do I have this thing aside? I already know what I'm going to make with it, but then I remember we're going to do the stuff with it. Figure out if it matches some of the other cats that I have here right now. We got an itty bitty piece of macaron critters in 2 colorways. That's stuff for special things. I shouldn't have pulled it. Okay, water bottle holders from both of the macaron critters. So there's not a lot of it left. We will do another Kato from the Alice fabric. It's really tempting to take the Cheshire Cat fabrics and make her pockets from those. That's what I was going to do for the minis that I cut from this. I think we should still do that. It would make it a bit more expensive, but honest to God, why not? I've got both fabrics and it would look really fucking cool. And there are 2 colorways of her. Let's just double check. I think there's enough of this one. Oh my goodness, everything's a mess now. Yes, there's enough to do both of those. I really like the colorway on this one. The other one pops, but her dress color in this is spectacular. This teal-y color. And it's a cotton linen again, so it's got that, I don't know, just, oh, it's so good. There's one of those questionable Christmas ones out of here. I did have a request for people of color a few years ago, and then I did actually finally find a fabric with actual like representation, which was insane. I'm still, I think my hesitation on this one that I haven't cut it is the fact that it's like people's faces. And I'm like, but it's cute. I guess it's like, let's count it as like Polaroid strips or like strips from like the vending machines, like photo vending machines that we would have here. So we'll make this probably into Kato and a small box bag and a couple other things, whatever we end up doing. We've got surfing people, just fun. We've got more of the, we got 3 colorways of the bows. I know we already pulled a pink one. I'm just going to kind of keep them in rotation, and we're just going to figure out what the hell we're doing. I know for sure we've already got a Kato lined up. So this one actually, yeah, so then that one feels like it's like been cut. I don't think it has. Maybe it has. So Kato, done. And then let's put these over to become scrunchies and grime guards. Done. Because I do not want to line a zipper up into that fabric because it's, I lose either way. If I do it this way, then they'll be crooked. Or if I do it this way, then it'll be crooked, right? So it's just like, let's just not, because I do not want to fight it right now. I'm pretty sure this is based on games. I had the cat and dog fabric in this as well, but this is like Egyptology. Actually, this is Caroline's. What am I talking about? This is not for us. This is for Caroline. She liked it. Okay, get out of here. We have not done a Kato in the dogs. Or did we? Because I'm like, I know I made a gyoza out of it because I still have the gyoza. Shit. If I do, it's gone. But it's a good fabric. But if I've already sold the Kato, I may as well make another Kato. And then the back cut can be scrunchy and small box bag. Okay. Surfing dogs I know for sure already sold. I sold it at Odafest to a guy, which was fun. He had circled it for a little bit. But I think we should prioritize a small box bag, a water bottle holder, and other small stuff. This is a navy version of the lined up like sketchy dogs. I call them sketchbook dogs because they look like something that someone has sketched in their like sketchbook. What do we have left? Quite a bit. A lot. All right. I feel like I just finished I just found, oh, right. So this is where this starts falling apart, is that there are definitely older fabrics in that bin back there that have already been cut for stuff, like small box bags and things. Have I hit a lot of those? No, not really, hey? Maybe some of the, oh, right. Okay, so we're going to quality control check small box bags after this. We already did it with the new fabrics, but we got to do it with the old fabrics. Anyway, that doesn't really impact Kato, though. You're like, Katie, why are you rambling so much? I don't know. I just got really tired. So my brain's just like, brah. And I'm having to think too much about this, so down to the Kato it goes. No, I don't need to be reading emails right now. This one will become water bottle holders. We've got Shiba Inu. This has not been a super popular fabric, so I'm going to set it aside because I've had everything in it, and I don't want to put the time into it. At least not right now, so we can revisit it later. Okay, we've got Itty Bitty Sheep on Aqua, which we have not cut anything out of. We have the other two sheep in the Kato at least, but this one I don't think has been cut. Just like, nope, it has not been cut. It's still got the like frayed edge from being washed. So it's going to go, and we're going to make everything out of it. Speaking of that, I see the other sheet fabric here. So let's process that while I'm sitting here, just staring at it. Now we do not, I don't think we had any of these in small box bags. So all of it's going to go into small box bags. Bright blue sheep, yellow sheep, black squiggly sheep, yellow squiggly sheep, and teal squiggly sheep. But these are definitely all like, yeah, they're all in the Kato because I've got their cuts right there. Okay, that works. This is the other coffee shop one. We will make a Kato and small box bag from it. This is one of those ones though that we will double check that we don't have double cuts because it has been around for a few years. Polar Bear Cafe is going to become Kato. I don't know why I've let that languish for so long, but here we are. That is just a random cut of the delivery fabric, so it's going to go back with the delivery fabric and we'll deal with it later. Now, which one were we debating with the lanterns earlier? It was like if we had a white version of the Kato, wasn't it? Because I can see the navy. We do not have enough of this to make anything of note. We have very, very little. Ooh. Okay. I don't even know if we have enough to make. Well, I guess with the water bottle holders, we can make up anything we need with canvas. Was the plan, really? Yeah, it's like, it would be just enough for a small box bag. Do we not have a small box bag? I feel like we have a small box bag cut in this because we cut it for minis. So actually, I want grand guards and scrunchies out of both of these. And then I think from the sushi plates as well. Yep, done. Good. Hedgies have been hanging around for a while. Let's make a small water bottle holder from that. This is a really light Dobby. Ooh, this is going to make a really gorgeous Kato. Yeah, especially with those pops of colors against the like... Yeah, the white was the question, but I think honestly making grime cards out of it will be better. Anyway. Kato and anything else we can make out of it. Same with the Fuji twins. Fraternal twins. Nope, sorry, Flynn. He's like, why you do this to me? Again, intended for interiors, but we are totally going to make everything else first. I have been making stuff out of this. Sells okay, so let's do some grime guards and something different from it instead of what we've been doing. I bought this, I don't know why. It's on me. It's like not very popular. It's a larger version of that blue one that we were looking at earlier. It's like nice. I like the coral with the gray and the brown in it. The gold I think throws it off. I think that's actually what throws me off about it even. Water bottle holders, and then maybe what we'll do is we'll just destash the rest of it. Not a big deal. So that black one that I just tossed over there is one of the neon ones. This would be another one of the neon ones. Pillowcases. I don't even want to think about the insurance I would need to sell pillowcases, to be honest. Garden guards. Same as this, and this version of it as well. We've got 3 versions of that neon florals. We're going to do grand guards and a few other small things. That white one is not going to become water bottle holders because it'll just pick up all the dirt. This is this fun new one. We'll do some Kato out of it. That is true. I could just put it in for like pockets. I think that was what I was kind of thinking was towards like wallets. And again, maybe in an interior on a wax canvas bag. It might be fun. Yeah, or maybe the problem is that I'm like, so I'm struggling with the fact that it's like all of the costs have gone up. And so the bag costs should technically go up, but I don't want to push them too high because we still want to be making sales. So it's like a rough balance right now to make sure that we are doing that as best we can. I can. And adding Japanese fabric in does increase the cost quite a bit. But I guess it could just be touted as that. It's like, here is Japanese fabric. Maybe we'll use it up for Cambridges. We do not have enough to make the, oh, this is not tall enough. Sheena interiors. Actually, it would look really good as a Sheena interior with like one with the Japanese fabric exterior. And then that would get around the fact that it's like, realistically, I should be charging this much for like a kato with the Japanese pockets. Sneaky. I like it. It's not sneaky. It just is. I think we should do everything else in this. I don't really want to make another small box bag in it, although it would sell as a small box bag. But I think a larger grime guard and a couple other things maybe. I'm gonna put it in the other pile and we'll decide later. That's where I'm at with it. I definitely want a kato out of this puff. This one is super fun because I basically saw this, definitely this color and almost the exact same motif during the trip that we were there. It was on a Maiko's Obi. And I'm like, I literally bought that fabric like a couple days ago. Really gorgeous, like warm marigold orange yellow. And then this pink is just a really good contrast against this lime color. We're going to prioritize the kato out of that and then we'll figure out what else we're doing with it. Foxes are obviously going to get sewn because it's fall. I didn't want to do these for like spring summer bags because for whatever reason it didn't feel like spring summer to me. But that is no longer the issue. No, that post is popping off on my Instagram right now. Love it. We got little chonk hamsters. These are just some smaller cuts that I picked up because they were available. I think. I feel like that's a good small box bag. And then I'm going to put the sugar gliders. There's 2 sugar glider fabrics here, and they're going to become kato. We've got like a blue and a pink. And then we've got the hamsters on navy, so we're just going to do the same thing. They'll go down to become small box bags. We have the perennially popular kato. Fuck. I am out of practice, and like this has been a long stream for me today. How long have we been on? It's only been 3 hours, Katie. My God. Only. Capybara. We have the capybara. Obviously, we will make as much as we can out of it. We are almost out. I do have handles here. So this is one of the ones that we'll double check to see if we have a double cut for small box bags. But honestly, it's popular enough. I think I'll probably double up kato and then make grime guards and scrunchies from the rest. Definitely with the black, we've got enough that we'll just do everything. Again, making sure that we're not fully doubling up based on what's in the bin with the older cuts of fabric. I don't know why I put that in air quotes. They are older cuts of fabric. We got Shiba Inu and Shina Enagawa, which are the long-tailed tits. Or snow fairies. And parasols. And I've got 3 colorways of this. And I really, really adore this parasol with the wave. Fucking adorable. Anyway. And that's the one that changes the most color-wise on any of these. This one is really weird. When I washed it, it got really, the grain line got really shifted. So it's just, that's part of why it's folded inside out. I probably need to iron it again. Yeah, so like, and then this is the parasol on this guy. So the color on that one changes significantly. So we'll have all 3 colors of that. Okay, we're going to cut all 3 colors. Who knows? I guess I shouldn't say that. We'll have it for sure. Popcorn pups have not been super popular. And it's a little bit heavier in material, so I don't really want to make... Okay, nope. Return pile. Like, super cute dog. I know, the pop dogs are super cute, but they haven't been popular, so we're going to ignore them for now. Isn't that terrible? Diarrhea green. I think the polite term would be olive green. Dusty, it's not dusty, it's just olive green. Super bright. Cat, not. They're dogs, and they're like newspaper headlines. That's why I was going to cats, because of the other newspaper dogs. We've got Europe traveling Shiba pups. No, this isn't Europe. Is it? It looks like some of it is. Traveling dogs on red. That's going to be everything. We're going to do museum dogs on everything. This one is cute. They're like visiting a museum and like famous dog artworks. Dog. Please keep going. Can you see that? Oh, that's funny. This dog has like their fluff over their eyes and it's like, can you see that? 2 adults, please. Okay. And like the girl with the pearl earring and the Last Supper and the Scream, all like dog representation. The newest Frenchies, I'm not completely sold on the colorways on these, I don't think, which is why I've avoided them, but let's just go for it. You never know. We've got Shibas with florals and lanterns and cranes on navy, and I think there's enough of them to do everything, or at least attempt everything. Boom. Yeah, there's like a full meter here. So we're prioritizing Kato and then doing the cascade down. Turtles are perennially popular. We'll do Kato and etc. I have had a request for the corgis, so I'm going to set those aside and find out what might actually want to be done from them. We got Shibas on gold, that Dobby print. I feel like we already distributed one to something earlier. Or I looked at it maybe in the small box bag bin. Okay, we're going to put that into there's a question pile back there because I'm like, I think maybe. Micro dogs is going to become grime guards because they're so tiny. They'll just show up really well. We've got a different popcorn dog that was popular. Or at least it's sold right away because it's fucking adorable. I think this one should be cut. I'm going to actually do... I think that's a good small box bag one. Same as I've got Shiba Dongo here. We've got a half yard of it, so I think we'll do small box bag and other. I'm pretty sure this is already cut and in the bin, so we're just going to ignore it. But that's most of our dog prints, which is good. And then we've got the Maiko again, but this time on that lavender color, and it is not big enough, I don't think, for anything much. What are you tall enough for? Oh, you've got just enough for a Kato. Okay, perfect. And then we can make a small box bag from the back cut. This is the navy crepe cats. Oh, that feels like there's just enough for one more Kato from them. Hell yeah. Little black cats in amongst the bouquets. There's a lot here, actually. Is there? Or did I just fold it weird? No, there's like probably another meter here. I'm reserving that for a Dundurn. I know that sounds really random out of everything, but this feels like a really good Dundurn lining, like we did last year with the, we could actually do it with, yeah, like a nice dark brown lining and then do this as the interior. Or the gray. One of the two. Okay. I do not have a Dundurn pile because I haven't pulled anything for that yet. Okay. Gonna go with my hoodie. I do have some squirrel stuff left, but I gotta talk to Caroline about that because that was a special project between us for squirrel bags. There is the tiniest amount of this fruit cat stuff left, so let's do... I feel like that needs to be a water bottle holder and a grime guard and a scrunchie because it's just like, it's such a good print for all of those. I think at least... Yeah, I'm going to prioritize grime guard and scrunchie out of that. That's what I'm going to do. This made a really good Kato bag, and if we have enough, we will make another. It's little like, so this is what I was talking about with the wallpaper print with the horses. This is like the William Morris inspired. Sorry, I'll get it actually like lined up here. Oh my God, why is it flashing the fabric that I showed like 45 minutes ago? Okay. May need to unplug my camera and plug it back in. Anyway, William Morris, Kato. There's 2 colorways of it. This one's orange and like sage and stuff. And then we'll do, I think we'll do a small box. Oh God. Actually, no, I think this will become Grime Guards after it becomes Kato. Prioritize the Kato. Okay, time to stand up for a bit. My body's like, you're done sitting. Okay, fine, body. All right, there is stuff. There's more stuff back here. There's a lot. Yeah, I wasn't joking when I said I was only like about 10% through. It's like, we still got a lot to go. If there's not enough for Kato, this will be prioritized for the other things. Is it, if I square it up, is it just not quite close enough? Close enough considering that we add canvas to the bottom. A little like, so these would be hedgehogs. Call them, what is it, like the silver monochrome hedgehogs or whatever. Do we do Kato and a small box bag? There's enough for both. Yes. It's cotton linen, so it's not going to be really good for anything else. Yes to the Kato from the Camping Polar Bear with Penguin. This is what I call a narrative fabric. So these guys have been like to New York and they've done pancakes together. They owned a cafe together. They are the same characters that was the actual Polar Bear cafe fabric that we pulled earlier. And now there's like a baby polar bear. I don't know where the baby polar bear came from. I'm very curious where the baby polar bear came from. I thought this was a platonic relationship. Anyway, we've got an aqua version of that and we have a blue version of that. And we already have a small box bag in this, but because it's cotton linen, we can't do much else with it. However, the Kato will work, and then we'll do maybe, this actually would be a cute one for water bottle holder. Water bottle holder. Blah, 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 blah. This is not quite party animals. I think it did pretty good in the Kato. It's kind of lackluster everywhere else. It is a very subtle print, and I think that's part of it. And like, it's a very specific group of people though. Actually, yes, I sold both of these in Victoria and then I ended up with a custom order, so never mind. What am I talking about? Because she's like, I want to match with my mum or something like that. I think that's what happened. We did end up getting more cat bread on black, and so we have not cut these yet. Cat bread on vanilla fleck, the itty bitty kitties on vanilla fleck. Yeah, this is just turning into a show and tell of like, this is what we're cutting that might potentially be done. These cats that look very medieval Japan. That's my best description, especially this guy. Like very traditional Japanese cats. I do not know what the kanji says, I'm sorry. And then the hiragana that's here is like Niku Neko ni Neko? Neko Niko. Oh, cat smile. Neko Nikogen, maybe? Oh, that would be cool if I read that right. It might be like Neko Nikogen. Like the language of a cat's smile is what I'm gathering. Neko. Because Nico is smile. Nico. Gen. I just don't know if I'm like Nico gen. Cats like this. I'm gonna message Yuki and be like, what does this say, lady? Hey, lady. Oh, right, because dialect is Ben. So gen doesn't make sense. Never mind. We cut this one to do the experimental cross-stitch bag, but we will do more from it because it's super cute. It's the caper cats. We have cats in amongst all these florals. Again, very subtle. Everything. Vending machines. I've got so much of this vending machine fabric. It is adorable. Although this one has been, the aqua was more popular. So let's do everything out of the aqua again. Yoga cats. We still have a small box bag, but the Kato sold right away. So we'll get that one. Sushi restaurant cats in 2 colorways. We definitely need to do. Boom, boom. This top one's upside down. Sorry. It's not your eyeballs. It's me. So one's got like a sage and lavender stripe. One's got a blue and blue stripe. Darker blue and lighter blue. I don't know why I haven't used it up. The melting cats, I think... It took a really long time to sell last time, so I'm like, do I prioritize it? Do we cut it? And then if we get to it, we get to it? I think that's the answer. All right, and then we definitely need all of the cat faces in all of the bags. Again, these are the black light reactive ones. They don't smell as bad as they did when I first washed them. We've already got the Komon fabrics, and we had the small box bags in this too, right? We'd already done them. I think we've already sorted them into here as well, maybe. Please let me have done that. Oh, right, because we were debating, we might need handles. Okay, so we'll pop those on top. That's right. Because there was a couple that I was like, I might be a little bit too close. I got bonsai cats. They were gone instantly. So yes, and it's super bright. So there's a nice like bright pop in the booth. Definitely yes to the black cats here. I have multiples of this one, but we're only gonna take one for now. Mostly because I don't like duplicating unless it's like super popular. Although that one is super, I don't know what I'm talking about. That one is super popular, typically. Got like another one of those facial expressions one, all the cats' expressions. We've got a small piece of the blue bouquet cats. Oh good, I still have one more Diet Coke here, so I think I'm going to open that too. And if you're like, you're going to destroy your sleep cycle. Yeah, unfortunately. I've been doing so good. That is really damn close. We'll make it work. And then we got the calico cats. I adore these guys. They're so cute. They're like one of my favorites. And I wish I had been able to get meterages of it, but I was not able. We've got these little like Buckingham Palace guards. What did they call this collection? I can't remember. It had a special name. I don't know. I like it. I don't want to work with it right now. We do have 2 of the teal ones, which means we probably should do small box bag. And then we've got the cappuccinos. They really missed an opportunity with this one. They just called it cappuccinos instead of cappuccinos. I want to make a water bottle holder of that. That'll be adorable. I'm like, it is really adorable. We are going to double up. It is really adorable as a Kato, but like, I think that one's, yeah, water bottle holder. Water bottle. Water bottle. Okay, so this is the blue version. This is the one that's all chopped up and fucked. I say this affectionately. What do I... Okay, there. Ooh, but it's... Okay, so this was cut to be a tote, and then we didn't make a tote out of it. But I can make a Kato out of it. I can... Yeah. And then I have a cut to make a small box bag. And then that's a cut for something else. So we'll make a small box bag with this cut. And then we can sort out the drawstrings for this from this. So we're gonna stack those together. So when I come back to it and I am confused, the small box bag is already in there and we have to figure out the drawstring. Unless I use these pieces. But I feel like it makes more sense to use that piece. we'll just stack it all together. Kato first, small box bag afterwards. And there's another piece right here. Oh yeah, we've definitely got enough. And then we could do like a grind guard or scrunchie. Speaking of which, I need to go like dig through the scrap pile and see what else we've got in there to make stuff with. I don't remember. I remember distributing this, but I don't remember what to. So we'll set that aside. We've got neon florals, and then we've got 2 colorways of the like, I don't know, Japanese florals. These are like traditional Japanese florals on a modern colorway. These are modern Japanese colors or flowers on a modern Japanese colorway. That's what we're going with. And they're getting all cut. And then we've got cranes on a more traditional background. I really like how a lot of Japanese floral patterns end up with like what I call these clouds of florals. Is this directional? Holy shit, it's directional. Okay, we'll have to be very careful with that then. Well, it is and it isn't. Oh, that's weird. I don't like it. It's like the cranes all are pretty much going, okay, no, it is not directional. There's an upside down crane when I have it this way, which means they're right side up this way. And the like plum blossoms are right side up when it's what I would consider upside down. But then there's a branch here that goes, ignore it. Ignore it. Kato. This is like the OG cat wallpaper one that I got. Cotton linen blend. Very nice. We've got another cat expressions, and this is the one that has the black faces instead of the gray faces. So we'll use that one as well. This is I Cannot Unsee. It has enough room for a Kato bag. Top to bottom. Does it have enough width for a Kato? Yep. Okay. Good, because that's been sitting around for too long. And then, yeah, we got like 3 more of that black cat on teal, because we do. We have tea cats. Kato. We've got the black cat with the wisteria, or not wisteria, with the sakura. Absolutely spectacular. On navy. It's going to be really good. Kato and all the other things. We have more of the... Okay, well then let's make these into Kato. I don't remember where do we distribute the other cuts to? Doesn't really matter. Is that connected or is it separate? That's just a mess. Okay. We're going to reserve those. Peaches, which have never been super popular. So let's actually do grime guards and, like, not popular as bags at least. Grime guards and scrunchies for something just different. It feels like a really good scrunchie. This one, what is it? Cat cookies. Apparently this pattern has been really popular in Japan. I got a message from Yoriko, who lives in Vancouver, the other day, and she's saying that they're coming out with another run of it and more colorways. I'm like, okay, cool. It's super cute. Can't blame anyone. Okay, that one's getting reserved as well because we gotta see what we could pulled of it. Obviously. Kato. Now these are ones that I'm pretty sure also have small box bags already like reserved for them. So we'll probably do Kato, Grime Guard, and some scrunchy action. Maybe minis. Minis out of that would look adorable. Very traditional Maiko and traditional sites. This is a Dobby. All the things. A larger motif of that also. And then on black and very different, but like a little bit, yeah, similar, related, but not the same. We have this one. Look at her. She's so pretty. It's like massive cranes. And then it's got the lattice work, like Japanese lattice work in the background. Actually, I do think this is directional. So yeah, it's this way. And then the Segai Ha is all shimmer. Very large format again. Yeah, so like 1 and a bit motif is that 7¼ inches, give or take a little bit. But I think it would look really good on a small box bag and the Kato as well. Maybe a glasses case, although I did not want to have to work with directional fabrics for those. This one's going into the return pile. We will work with it though. This is the one that's the really large geisha. Maiko. They're Maiko. I know they're Maiko, and I keep fucking it up. I really like this one. It's like, so it's got this texture in the back. Again, same as the cranes and everything like that. Florals, and then it's Maiko, just walking with parasols. Again, very large motif. She is actually probably close to 8 inches, all things in. So that's going to be like the majority of the Kato one. We got a different colorway of this one. We've got a different version of the, actually this one's cool because the highlighting on this is silver. You don't see that very often. Most of the time it's gold. So there's like silver shimmer on the crests of the waves and on Fuji right here as well. That'll be everything. I think we're going to do grime guards forward. Again, the Kato or geisha. And then we've got origami cranes. And we're not done yet, y'all. Okay. I might be done, but we're not done. I almost feel like we should start cutting before I end up like doing the rest of these, but that doesn't make sense. Okay, we're going to the new fabrics and we're just going to assume that like we're going to cut everything out of it. I have a massive bag over here of like just fabrics because I was testing out if I would actually be able to carry it with 50 pounds in it. I still don't, I'm like, so I got the duffel backpack because I was like, okay, if I'm going, then okay, he is, you're so in such a weird position, cat. Weirdo. Oh no, okay, so there's some older fabrics in here too. Anyway, yeah, I'm still like, I don't know quite how I'm going to do this in Japan because it's like I got the duffel pack, but it's like, what if, and the duffel pack is supposed to be for the Obi Day. When I head to the temple market, but I'm like, what if I overdo it? I guess I'll just have to stick to, woo, sorry cat, you're gonna be covered for a moment. I'm gonna get this up on the chair. He's fine. It's fabric. Yeah, I know. I should start cutting. We're going to finish this. Whatever. I want to distribute everything and then I know what we're doing. Tuxedo fans, lined up cats. Yeah, so these are all new. So we're just going in for everything. Gecko on the off-white is going to get everything. Because the only thing in it right now is the gyoza bag. We haven't done anything in this really except for a mini. Carousels. Water bottle holders. Children's water bottle holders because it's super cute. Kato. And a Kato, yeah. So we're going to default to Kato for the older ones. And then everything else. I want a grime guard out of this. That's what I want. Okay, so Kato and grime guards. And then the back cut can become like the small box bags. I think that's what it's going to end up being for most of these. Purple. This one's been super popular, so we will do the Kato. We just pulled this, and this is extra. I think they ended up having to do 2 cuts for me or something. Grime guards and scrunchies. You may as well just go over there. Kato. Kato. Okay, and now we're into new fabrics. I don't feel like I actually cut this one because I was like, nope, orange is a choice. Yeah, we haven't cut this one yet. Sweet. Okay, and we've only cut Kato and minis. And I don't have this one. And we just determined that we have that one. So this one needs to become small box bags and everything else. Because the back cut is there. And then we haven't done this one in Kato and etc. Ooh, that's showing up really wild on that one. And then we want to do, then this is small box bag because this is already in the Kato mix. Okay. Kato forward. Okay. Oh, and okay, so here's the rose ones that I was like, does this other one match it? Let's see. I want to see. I'm curious. It's my business and I'll do what I want to. Not quite. Very close though. So these are a little bit smaller bouquets and these are larger bouquets. And these are like definitively roses, whereas these are like a mixed bouquet. Anyway, Kato. It's an older fabric, so. And these all three, there should be 4 technically. There it is. Okay, so there's 4. Those will all become Kato as well. Okay, and then we've got a red version of the black cat in the Sakura. Kato. The tea cats. Kato. Oh, okay, there we go. Haha. All right. Laundry cats. I did not want to make a Kato out of it. And we don't have a lot of it. So let's start with the grime guards and the scrunchie and then a small box bag probably. Stretchy cats. We already have had a couple other colorways of that. I don't think we've cut this one. Or if we did, it's already gone. No, we haven't cut it yet. So there we go. This one I am going to double up on. We're just going to go double on it because it's like everyone's been looking for it. So 2 small box bags, 2 Kato. I don't think it's light enough to make much else, but maybe we'll do the... No, we could do a grime guard out of that. Never mind. The hand on it is different. The texture on the fabric makes it feel heavier than it actually is. I don't think we have anything cut from the gray tuxedo cats. We've definitely done other colorways of this, but I don't think this one specifically. Well, we have, but I don't know what. So we'll double check that. Again, prioritizing Kato. Same with this one. Wallpaper cats, we have quite a bit of it. This one is cotton linen though, so we're going to end up doing mostly the stuff we can do the heavier weights in. Again, we can't do a lot in the like elasticized stuff because it just doesn't elasticize well. It's always like crunched up on itself. Cats on Segai-ha with flying fish. We have this one will be good for everything. This one's good for everything. This is one of the new colorways of the Segai-ha. It's navy on sand, along with the red on sand, and then there's also the black on sand. We're gonna need more lining fabric, aren't we? Shit. Oh well, cut it all, figure it out later. Tuxedos and hexagons. Tuxedos with those leaves, autumn leaves. It's like a pocket down here. Well, okay. Asanoha background with black cats on the front. Cookies, Sakura, bonsai cats, which I haven't touched that colorway yet. Yeah, we haven't touched any of these yet. I definitely considered them, but it didn't happen yet. I might have cuts of the wallpaper cats, but whatever, they went instantly. So even if it happens, it happens. Pink is being made for that one, for the pastry cats, because we pulled it earlier, right? Yep, it's right there. Blue already sold. So I don't know why that wasn't in that bin. Oh well, cut more, whatever. It's popular print. Okay, now. Moment of truth for some of this. We've got the birds. Only the birds left, and then we got to figure out, and then we'll do small box bags when we go to cut small box bags, considering that this is technically El Kato right now. The Yakuza. Okay, so I guess maybe not Yakuza. Punk, Snow Fairy, Onigiri. I don't know why that's what this makes me think of, but that's totally what it is. Thin enough to make everything. Owls all deserve their due. Brown has already been cut for a Kato, so we're going to chuck it in the small box bag bin. We have handles for small box bags, So we'll just double check to make sure that we can do both of those. This one's sold, so we're good. We've got the French-speaking birds. We have very little of this French-speaking birds left, so Kato it is. Wrap up on it. Navy. We just made the small box bag of the wild birds, and so that'll be a Kato. There's a big cat fluff there. Frogs. Just Kato. Dusty Neon Cats is going to become Kato. Yes, there's enough there. Owls. Old fabric, but we haven't done much with it. Budgies, that's new. Budgies. Shina Inagawa, which are the long-tailed tits or snow fairies. That's all new fabric, so it doesn't matter. This does not look like we have enough for a Kato. Or if we do, I think we should prioritize grime guards and scrunchies. There we go. Market trucks is going to be grime guards. More frogs, Kato. Butterflies, we're going to do grime guards from. Right? Yeah. Now, again, this has been a decently popular one. That is enough for Kato plus, or we could do grime guards. I think we should do grime guards and small box bags from this. The other of the carousel horses is going to go over there. This one is Kato. And then this is where we get into the picky bits. I'm pretty sure most of these have small box bags, but these are all the like patchwork cat colorways. So winter pine, because it looks like pines at Christmas time. Autumnal, because it's very warm reds and oranges. And then moonlight. Those are all just gonna, we're just gonna assume we don't have the cuts for it. It's not even an assumption. Kato and etc. For some reason, there is a large cut of Alice here, and I don't know why. Reserving judgment. It's going to go right there. And same here. We've just got some random cuts. Okay, you're a fat quarter. Doesn't need to be here. There's like the second piece of the carousel. Oh, this is a tote that never got made. Fuck me. Oh no, it's folded. Okay. Now it is a cotton linen blend, but honestly, it's light enough. I think I might make grime guards out of that because, well, no, it's too large. That would make a really good Dundurn interior. Okay, there we go. Oh my god. I am so sorry. My whole face is just like... Cheshire Cats, aqua red. Ooh, we got the last, oh, right. Okay, so some of these I had set aside because I was like, I'm going to make Cambridge, like from the Fuji. Because it would look really cool as the interior on the brown or the red. Reserving. Okay, we're going to put it with the carousel and we'll figure that out. We barely have any of this one left. So let's go with... Actually, yeah, that's a nice interior as well. Okay, so that's going to kind of be the Dundurn, Cambridge bag area. I really want to make everything out of this. Ladybugs, I know. I'm kind of not into the ladybug anymore, but we'll make it anyway, because why not? There is a random piece of the black check, which we've just put aside for Kato. That looks like it was cut for a large box bag, so we're gonna pop it over there. Okay, we're down to the dregs and the small bits and pieces. These are all the ones that I trip up on. Okay. This one we're going to put in for water bottle holder. Really love it, but it needs to be used up. Fish Heaven. Kato. Okay, so I bought this because I thought it was really cute, and then I started really looking at it, and this one isn't as offensive. Well, neither of them are offensive, but the other one's navy, and then the little jammy bits on the top of the cat's heads is red, and it looks like brains, and now I can't unsee it, and so I'm just kind of about this one too. It doesn't, like, it's not the same, but it still gives the same vibes. So I think we're going to destash it because I'm just, yeah. We've got cuts of this already done. And we already, oh, these are just small cuts. Never mind. Okay, I thought these were like, here's the handles. Oh, no, that's right. These ones are the ones I set aside to become things and other things and notions posters specifically, like paired up with canvas. This one, we already have the gray once, but it did sell. The black version sold instantly. Do we double up? We have so much to do. Don't double up, Katie. That's dumb. Aqua crackers. We will. I like the aqua a little bit better than the purple, so we'll do Kato out of that. Same thing with this one. And then this one, I don't want a Kato out of, but I do want accessories. Scrunchie will look really cute. Grime guard will look really cute. Although the grime guard, it might not be big enough for a grime guard. It's not, unless I serge it together. Maybe we'll try a serged together grime guard, because I need to do that anyway for the larger ones. Random pieces that aren't, actually that would be a good water bottle holder once we get it cut up. And the black cats with the gold are going to go over there as well. This looks like it's just big enough to make a notions and etc. from. Okay, now okay, the majority of what's in here in the bottom are small box bag cuts, and there's definitely some that we want to finish, and then there's definitely some that would be complete repeats if we were to go in and do it. So let's pull that to the top, and like, and at least if, yeah, then we don't like, oh. Again, we're trying not to like waste fabric, right? So at least to the best of our ability. I know I definitely do end up because of how I produce, but mostly because it's just like I end up double cutting a lot. But this is mostly going to impact us when we, okay. We've decided the majority of where everything is going. So it's stuff like we won't cut another small box bag from the capybara fabric. So when we go to cut small box bags, we'll pull anything that's older that we also have in here. That's how that's going to go. All right. Did we actually pick anything? No, I just basically pulled out all the fabrics and we went, all right, we're going to make one of everything. Do I stand by that decision? Mostly. I'm just tired right now. So I think what's going to end up happening is I am going to go get a small coffee as I pick up the kids. I don't need a full pot, so that's why I'll go buy one. Yeah, and we'll start working on getting these processed. I think we'll get most of the chaos contained here pretty fast. And if we don't, well, good luck to me. Okay. The Kato bin down here has definitely been mixed up a little bit more than I would want, but that's okay. All right, so the first cuts we're going to do is we're going to do Kato, and that'll clear the majority of this off. And then we're going to go in and we will do small box bag cuts. What do we have to make? Got 65 days now. We've got Kato, so that's what all of this is, and we have actually paring this down into that is good. We've got small box bags. We're going to do grime guards, which we've done pretty good, and there's a few that we'll add to that. We are technically going to do cake cozies, but that's not a high priority. Scrunchies, which we have quite a few of the scraps in the back to actually pull out and do. Bookmarks are the same. Revamped totes are actually stupid easy because they're mostly cut and done. We need to do the water bottle holders. I've got crossbody straps, which is not fabric, like this fabric related, pouches, and glasses cases. Let's hope I have enough interiors and canvas. Yay. Yeah, because so after this, we're going to iron and cut the pockets as well. Yeah, we're going to cut all the exteriors first. So I've got backup blades. We got lots of blades to swap out because my rotary cutter is going to need it. And then we're going to work on everything else. I feel like, Katie, why aren't you working right now? My brain is done. It's not even like I did a lot of thinking, really. It's just done. Okay. I believe in us. We can do it. I think. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to head out. I need to wrap up a couple extra things I didn't realize until I was upstairs a few minutes ago. And really, there's no point in me starting this project yet. On that flip side of this, I need to come back when the kids are home, and I'm going to throw everything off of the desk, basically. Yeah. Into like the duffel and the tote bins. Tote bin. And then we'll start cutting. So I will see you all tomorrow. I do have a meeting with Yuki tomorrow morning, and then I'll be back on in the afternoon. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. Well, what's the worst that's gonna happen? I'll have a whole stack of whips to continue later on, right? And yeah, that's exactly what we'll do. Is we'll stack them nice, keep them together. Everything will be fine. Oh my God, I'm tired. Okay, bye. I'll chat with y'all later. Have a